I would like to give a thanks to the patron Kalima. Shashamga, my fellow gamer words, hope you're all doing well, and this is a bit of a different video, because this isn't technically a new video, but it's a combination of previous videos put into one video. Now, I wanted to do this because I saw that some of the views varied depending on each part of the previous videos in the series, and because of that, I figured that some people walked away thinking that whatever part they watched of the series was the reason I thought Hassan was Twitch's biggest lolcow, and I even saw some comments saying that. Because of that, I felt that I might as well just put all the parts of the series into one massive video so that people can see all my reasons as to why I think Hassan is Twitch's biggest lolcow in one video. Now, before you begin watching this long video, if you like what you see, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because it helps the channel. Now, with that out of the way, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all later. Before I get into talking about Hassan, I want to make something clear. I am not going to be criticizing his political beliefs because I don't believe it's my job to tell you what beliefs are correct, and I don't want to influence yours, unlike some people. Also, I just don't care about anyone's political beliefs, nor do I have a problem if someone has different beliefs than I do. Unless if you're then I will voice my opinion on those individuals who hold those beliefs and their beliefs in general, which is that those ideologies and all the people that follow them are extremists and they are all a danger to society and they are nothing but human garbage. Along with that, because this is a video about Hassan and because of the topics I'm gonna be going into in this video, I'm gonna have to censor the shit out of myself because if I don't, I know YouTube's gonna bury this video in their algorithm and not make it viewable or let a lot of people see it. Now, if you want to view the uncensored version of the video, I will make it available on my Patreon along with some other unlisted videos on my channel. Anyways, with that out of the way, I think I'm good to get into this video. No! You don't talk about political beliefs because I think you agree with him, you snowflake! No! You're only criticizing Hassan because you're trying to brainwash people into being right-wing, you chud! No! This joke is left-wing propaganda that wants to make the right look stupid. No! This joke is right-wing propaganda that wants to make the left look stupid. Haha, grill. How's it going, my fellow gamer words? Hope you're all doing well, and today we are going to be taking a look at Hassan Piker. For those unaware of who Hassan is, he is a leftist streamer on Twitch, a former journalist for the leftist news agency, The Young Turks, and nephew to the founder of the Young Turks news agency and known denier of the Cenk Uygur. While working for the Young Turks in March of 2018, Hassan decided to begin streaming on Twitch, and over time he was able to gain a lot of followers. He gained so much to the point where he was able to quit his job working for the Young Turks and do Twitch full time, and ever since 2020 he has become one of the most popular leftist streamers on Twitch, with a mostly consisting of 15-year-old girls, a following of 1.5 million followers as of recording this video. Along with a lot of followers, Hassan has managed to garner a lot of criticism for the things he has said and done, which is normal for a lot of political streamers on both sides of the political spectrum, because political streamers will always have a large amount of people criticizing their political ideas. However, when it comes to Hassan, much of the criticism around him comes from stuff he has done that is not political and from people who follow both left and right-wing political ideologies. A lot of the things he has done have made people, myself included, consider him to be a lolcow. Now, you're probably wondering, what has he done to be considered a lolcow? Well, strap in, because we are about to dive into more shit than a gay man's penis. Hey, you stole that joke from Mad Dog. Before someone comments that, yes, but it's okay. I can do that because me and him are the king and queen of Cock Island. What said about Biden? Everything When it comes to Hassan's content that isn't political, it's mainly just reacting to videos and gaming. Let's talk about his reaction streams. They are fucking garbage. Actually, you know what? Not just garbage, but lazy garbage. Let me get this out of the way before I go any further. When it comes to reaction content, I don't care about it. It's fine. There's no problem with doing it. The only time I have a problem with it is if you're not making your reaction content transformative, because when you aren't making your content transformative, you are stealing viewers and ad revenue that should go to the creator of the video who's having their video played. Examples of reactors who do this are Suzy Liu and Jinx Reloaded. When it comes to Hasan's reactions, he does this all the time in his reactions. This dude barely reacts on stream to the point where his content isn't fair use at all. I mean, hell, he even admitted it himself.
I don't know what the fucking, how much content he consumed. I don't know how much content he consumed, but this could be a terrifying precedent, dude. Especially if he's in the wrong, like, especially if it's not actually in the fucking range of fair use. Do you think I'd beat you in 1v1 b-ball? No, of course not, Ludwig. Okay, this is legitimately terrifying because if it's not fucking fair use, which a lot of stuff that we do on Twitch is not fucking fair use, dude. It's not. Oh no, I'm like actually worried, dude. That's like fucking 90% of my content is React Andy shit.
A majority of the time, he's doing or saying nothing and letting the video play.
To this idea. So, they decided to text the hotline as well. Text after text came rolling in. What a success. Let's open the first one. Surprised. Turns out people weren't just sending in tips. They were sending the whole shaft. Oh Jesus, next one. Next. 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 Just close it. I can't, it's just going faster. Text after text was the same. Pictures of people giving the finger. Dick pics, edgy Blasio memes. This isn't helping at all. Sir, our servers can't handle this amount of erotica all at once. Well, save some of the more tasteful nudes on this thumb drive and shut it down. And so...
Eating and letting the video play.
The species Homo sapien is extinct. It's time to fulfill my purpose. Executing Operation Ice to Sea. Welcome back. Let me brief you on how the world ended. Actually, the details are a bit foggy, but it's believed that Batman was eating soup with his hands at a Chinese restaurant when someone coughed on the croutons. January 2020. The virus is spreading across the globe.
Alright, now everyone just plops over dead and we win. Sweet.
And everyone was amped to start panicking. Oh my god, the virus TM is everywhere. In your country, in your homes, in your cereal. Better not touch that door handle, better not touch your face. Don't touch me, breathe somewhere else, Vector. People said. Oh, I suppose it is kind of cute though. No, I must resist. Guys, does anyone else feel like the air in here is kind of chunky? How do I take my white cell count? These ones all look red. You get the idea.
And he sometimes just leaves the room and lets the video play. People are bothered by the argument of saying, oh, just react more, but here's the thing, Hasan actually does have to react more because his content is not fair use at all. And in this case, it's acceptable to say that he needs to react more in order to make his content transformative, or hell, even somewhat entertaining, because this only just shows that Hasan doesn't know how to entertain an audience at all, and that he needs other people's content in order to entertain an audience. Anyways, Hasan tries to justify him stealing revenue and views from other people's content by saying that it's okay to do this because he's paying them in exposure.
They understand that they're getting fucking free marketing as a consequence of this. And I say this as someone who had relative success on YouTube when I worked at the Young Turks, and also someone who is now, I don't know, doing all right on Twitch. And if people were watching my old YouTube videos in its entirety and even re-uploading them, as a matter of fact, there are plenty of people who literally just clip my stream and make highlight channels that they personally make money off of, and I don't even fucking give a shit. Paying an exposure, Omega Lol? Yeah.
Oh, how is he stealing revenue if the highlights channels aren't even his? He steals revenue in the form of donations because those donations should be going to the creators of the video he is playing, because the creator is the one entertaining the audience, not Hasan. I understand the highlight channels aren't his and that he isn't getting any revenue from them, but those donations he gets on stream, where he just plays the creator's video, should be going to the creator of the video and not Hasan. Alright guys, let me just see how how much exposure he's giving these people. No link to the video or the channel it came from. He also didn't say whose channel the video is from. Oh wait, he does it in this stream here with the internet historian, but after he said his name, he proceeded to call him a chud.
Internet historian is kind of a chud.
You want to run that by me again?
Pretty malicious if you ask me, because you don't know the internet historian. And also, considering you think your audience is a bunch of lefties, don't you think it's a little stupid to call him an alt-righter? Because if they are what you think they aren't gonna go watch him or sub to him after you call him a chud. Oh wait, you got the video name up there, but then you proceed to go into full screen. And judging by the creator's analytics, not that many people from your audience went to their channel. Yeah, if you guys couldn't tell by now, this isn't exposure at all, because they aren't getting anything from Hasan playing their video. Now, if you want a more in-depth look into Hasan's revenue and view stealing, I suggest you check out JX's video on how he went over how Hasan watched his video, even though Hasan didn't ask him if he could watch his video and didn't give him any credits. I will leave a link to Milk's video in the description below, but you have to watch it after you watch my video. Another way Hasan tries to justify his revenue and view stealing is by saying that the videos he watches are from his friends.
A lot of the fucking YouTube channels that I watch are friends of mine. It's getting lit!
Which, last time I checked, the majority of the times, that's not the case. I mean, he's not friends with Leafy, AXER, the Internet Historian, or Destiny. And he's reacted to their videos. In fact, for some of these people, he's reacted to a lot of their videos. So yeah, it's safe to say that him claiming that a majority of the videos he watches are from his friends is a load of crap. So to summarize Hasan's reaction content, it's nothing but pure grade A Jinx levels of garbage, because it's just this fridge magnet sitting around and letting the video play, because he knows whatever content he puts out isn't going to be entertaining enough to keep an audience. And honestly, after having to sit through one of those fucking reaction streams, I gotta say, I think I find his chair more entertaining than he ever will be. Actually, you know what? I take back that part of saying that he's not entertaining enough to keep an audience. Not the part about the chair though, let me be clear on that. The chair is definitely more entertaining than he ever will be, but let me take back that part about me saying that he's not entertaining enough to maintain an audience, because we haven't seen all of his content yet. Let's take a look at his gaming content. When it comes to his gaming streams, they are just boring. Hasan isn't really that entertaining when playing games. Honestly, there are better gaming streamers you can watch than Hasan that are more entertaining than he is. But I will say though, the only time he is actually entertaining when playing a game is when he gets mad at his audience.
Board. Change FOV, VSync that won't do shit. No, shut the fuck up. It is literally working. All right, I'll change my... This is why I don't want to fucking play video games on stream, dude. This is literally why I don't want to play a fucking beautiful game that I want to enjoy on stream, dude. I literally just started, and there is 7,000 comments about how my field of vision is garbage, how you can't fucking watch it. This is why it sucks. This is why I can't enjoy nice things with the fucking community that I've cultivated. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Jesus fuck.
There's also his gaming content on his second YouTube channel, and it's nothing special. It's okay. You could honestly find better content from other streamers' YouTube channels. There's a lot of editing in his gaming videos on his second channel, and they're pretty good edits. And I gotta say, his editors do a really good job. However, without the edits in these videos, I do think they would be terrible, just because it would have just Hasan in them, and he's just not entertaining. If you want a good example of what Hasan without an editor would look like, I would just go look at Omrucker's channel, because that's what I think it would look like without the editor of these gaming videos. So yeah, all in all, his gaming content that he puts out is just pretty boring. Now let's take a look at the way he presents his political beliefs. And this is the only thing I'm gonna say in regards to his political content, and let me just be clear with this. I am not going to be criticizing his political beliefs. I'm gonna be criticizing the way he presents them. When it comes to his presentation, the best way I can describe it is an immature Destiny, although I will say, when he's talking about politics, it's the most Hasan will ever engage with his audience. A lot of times he is just very unhinged, and he even gets super mad when talking about something political.
Just like the stuff you said about Biden. Everything I said about Biden is true, you fucking idiot!
Now, when it comes to talking about something like politics, you need to be calm and level-headed when presenting your ideas so you don't look crazy and like you base your beliefs too much on emotion rather than actual facts. You want to be calm when presenting your ideas because you want to show people that this is something that normal, reasonable people believe in. A good example of presenting political ideas is Destiny and ContraPoints, because whether or not you agree with their ideas, you cannot deny that based off the way they present their ideas, you know that they are reasonable people and that they probably know what they are talking about. When it comes to Hasan, however, he just looks like a pissed off teenager that hasn't done too much thinking or research into the ideas that they say they believe in. He just comes off as someone you don't want to get political advice from. And because of this, a lot of people, including people who believe in left-wing politics, just view Hasan as a man-child and not really someone who should be taken seriously. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say when it comes to the way he presents his political ideas. That being, it's very bad. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about in this segment is how Hasan believes that more effort is put into his content when he streams than YouTubers who make analytical commentary videos, such as people like myself, Nicholas Diorio, The Right Opinion, and Turkey Tom.
Like, I get so mad at this when YouTubers literally fucking sit around, okay, and they make one fucking video. They make one fucking video a month and get like Patreon money, or they make like 2 fucking videos a week max, okay? And then they cash out with like a 6-figure check because they have a sea of simps. And then they turn around and shit on streamers who literally fucking go live for 6 to 8 hours every day. Like, that's nuts, dude. Of course there's gonna be dead space in between, you stupid fuck. This shit genuinely tilts me, dude.
Oh god, where do I even begin with this stupid fucking take? This is coming from the guy that literally sits on his ass for 6 to 8 hours, either watching videos, reading social media, playing video games, or talking about politics. And hell, when he's not talking about politics, a majority of the stream, it is just dead silence. Or heck, sometimes he even just leaves the stream. I also love how he tries to act like he worked his butt off streaming every day for 8 hours a day like any other streamer to get to where he is, because if you guys don't know, Hasan didn't do any of that at all to get to where he is today. Oh god, what I'm about to say is gonna sound like the most first world shit ever. I understand that many streamers have to go through many challenges and put a lot of effort into their streams to get to where they are today, but Hasan has never gone through any of those difficulties that any other streamer has to, let alone as much effort as YouTubers like Tro do when producing their content. You see, when most streamers start off, they have to keep streaming every day with consistency for long periods of time in order to keep getting noticed by people. And this usually takes a long time for streamers to get noticed by a lot of people. However, when it comes to Hasan, he didn't really have to wait that long. In fact, all he had to do to get a large audience was plug his Twitch channel on his uncle's news network, The Young Turks, a lot. And from that, he was able to get a lot of views, not from streaming and grinding his ass off, or being that entertaining, but from plugging his Twitch channel on TYT.
To watch the breakdown and record their reactions so I can play it on my Twitch at twitch.tv/Hasanabi. So if you have any additional questions or tell me how much I suck, you can direct them to me directly at twitch.tv/Hasanabi, where I'm live every day. Also, for a longer conversation, join me on my Twitch at twitch.tv/Hasanabi. I'm live every day after 5.
Not that many streamers can have the privilege of using their uncle's news network to plug their Twitch, but hey, Hasan did, I guess. He got so many people from his uncle's news network to the point where he was able to get noticed by the most popular leftist Twitch streamer at the time, Destiny, and after Destiny mentioned him on one of his streams, this ended up being one of Hasan's biggest breakthroughs. There's also the controversy baiting, but we'll get to that later. He also has to use editors on his gaming and highlights channel to make the content he puts out on stream somewhat entertaining for a YouTube video, and also to make some of the reactions fair use, because he needs to steal other people's content to be entertaining on Twitch. For Hasan to say that he works his butt off more than people like Tro is just one of the things I have heard in my fucking life, because he was never entertaining enough to get the audience he has today, and the only reason he has that audience today is because of other factors that got him there in the first place rather than his content, because he is not entertaining enough to maintain an audience. Hell, if you even want more proof of how shit he is at making content, let's take a look at his ratings for a series he made for TYT University called bro tips. These were so bad that TYT erased them from existence on their YouTube channel, along with some other factors, but we'll get into that later. Oh, then why did people stick around on his Twitch after those other factors? That's because his audience only consists of people who want to watch him look or say something stupid just like any other Lolcow like Hasan. Then there are some, not all, but some, and even then, this some is a small minority of people in this group, in the right wing, who want to use Hasan to make the left look incredibly stupid in order to manipulate people. People so balls deep into politics to the point that they follow anyone who says they have the same political ideology as they do. Finally, there are the people who actually like Hasan, and even then, are mainly people who don't even have the ability to get a fucking driver's license yet. That being a bunch of teenagers. Specifically teenage girls, because for some weird reason they find this attractive. Hell, there are so many 12 to 15-year-old girls that follow him, to the point that crowd called him a children's entertainer. It's funny because it's true. All in all, when it comes to Hasan's content, it's lazy shit that never got him famous in the first place. And the only reason he is famous today is because of how he plugged his Twitch on his uncle's news agency, the fact that Destiny mentioned him in a stream, the way he freaks out when talking about politics, or when something gets him mad, using controversy as bait to get people to watch him, stealing other people's content to entertain his audience, and using editors to make his highlights somewhat average content when it comes to entertainment. Honestly, I got more entertainment from watching the fucking salad he was eating than from watching one of Hasan's entire streams. So yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that Hasan's content is pretty fucking bad. Before this video starts, I want to say two things. The first thing I want to say is that as I was making this video, part 1 was hit with a copyright strike because I forgot to speed up a clip in my video for where Hasan got out of his chair and left a video playing. For the record, it was not Hasan who struck my video, and because I didn't edit it, I had to cut it out of the video. Now, I'm gonna play the clip here, but this time edited, don't worry, because, well, for one, I don't want to get a copyright strike again, and two, because it just displays not only how ignorant Hasan is on fair use, but it just shows how he steals content from people. Now, if you want to hear more about Hasan's content not being fair use and how he does not understand what fair use is, you can go to my first video on Hasan and go to 2 other videos made by Mauler on Hasan. The first one being Hasan Piker, Man of Steel, which shows a bunch of clips of Hasan getting out of his chair and letting videos play. And there's also this comment left by Solar Sands in the comment section of this video, which is just perfect. And then there is also the EFAP podcast episode Mauler made where he talks about how stupid Hasan is when it comes to fair use for 9 hours. If someone can make a 9-hour long video pointing out how wrong Hasan is when it comes to fair use, that alone just shows how ignorant Hasan is when it comes to fair use. Links for all 3 videos will be in the description below, and also, the second thing I want to say is that for my first video, I had made 2 versions of it. One was the one where it was censored, which was publicly available, and the other one was the red band version I made that was uncensored, which was only available on Patreon. Because for my first video, if I showed everything uncensored, I knew this video wouldn't have been shown to a lot of you because YouTube likes to waffle stomp videos down the drain that contains things that are controversial, even if they are being used for a joke. As I was making this video, I realized I can't censor this video because not only would I have to censor so much of what I have to say, but I honestly think if I were to censor everything, then I don't think you guys would be able to properly understand what my point points are. So because of that, this entire video will be uncensored. Lord help my fucking channel. So if you could, please leave a like on the video, as it helps it be shown more in the algorithm, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, as it helps the channel grow. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram.
Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute, and still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance and...
I also got a Discord you can join, filled with some interesting people.
What in the goddamn...
If you want to support me even further, I have a Patreon you can check out, where you can get things like 1 hour early access to videos, and I also got merch if you're interested in getting some of that. Now, with that out of the way, let's just jump straight into the video. Good morning, my fellow Nibbas. Hope you're all doing well, and today we are going to be talking about Hassan Piker once again, because this is part 2 to the first video I made on him. If you want to check out part 1, I'll leave a link in the description below, so you can go give it a watch. Anyways, for this part in my series of videos I'm making about Hassan, we are going to be talking about his history of slandering people, which for those who are familiar with Hassan lore, this shouldn't be surprising that he has slandered people, considering he used to be a journalist. Now, in order to cover this topic, I figured the best way to do it is to take a look at every person I was able to find who Hassan has made slanderous remarks about in any shape or form, who isn't a politician, and go over the slanderous statements Hassan has made about them and debunk his slanderous remarks. Anyways, because I don't want to keep you in the intro for too long, the amount of people Hassan has slandered that I'm gonna have to talk about for this video, and because it's been 2 months since the first part to this series, I figured we might as well.
I'm not seriously a racist, alright?
When it comes to most modern journalists nowadays, they are some of the most stupid, desperate, annoying, racist shit stains on this planet, because all they do is bitch about nothing, write incredibly stupid articles that make you wish you were illiterate, and they slander people so they can get outrage clicks in order to save their dying industry. One of their favorite targets to slander for their articles is YouTubers, and Hassan, back when he was a journalist for the Young Turks, was no different from the other journos in this regard. You see, back in 2018, PewDiePie, who we will talk about later in this video, decided to make a video called Do Not Subscribe to PewDiePie, and in this video he decided to shout out a bunch of YouTubers he liked. It did not matter if you were big or small. If you were a YouTuber PewDiePie liked, he shouted you out.
He told me about the Left 5 Bros who's doing an Oblivion playthrough right now. Check out also Will Burger. We also have Beppy. We also have Diesel Patches.
Oh my god! Oh! No, 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 no! So...
Now, there was one YouTuber that PewDiePie shouted out that caught Hassan's attention, that being a YouTuber by the name of ER.
We also have ER, who does great video essays about, he did one on Death Note, which I really enjoy.
This was because of the fact ER's videos have some jokes that I can best describe as edgy.
You know what would be a great movie for the title Get Out? A sequel to Pacific Rim, in which a portal breach opens on the US-Mexico border, and the US government revitalizes the Jaeger program to protect the border wall from the illegal aliens.
Today we face the monsters that are at our door.
Instead, we got this. She's just confused. All she can think to do is figure out her place in all of this.
I need someone to show me my place.
Now, because journos like Hassan don't know what jokes are, Hassan took what ER said seriously, and because of this, he decided to lead a slander campaign against ER by saying that he was a Nazi. And Hassan decided to use some jokes that ER made as evidence for his claim. Let's take a look at some of his evidence.
Find flaws in PewDiePie's channels he likes. Flaws don't equal the entirety of their content. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Like, how do you not understand what he's saying, dude? He's saying that one video doesn't describe the entire channel. This guy is basically saying if you put a video up like this...
Woman, shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, I fucking hate women. How about that? Fuck you.
It doesn't describe your channel.
And PewDiePie's shoutouts are, one of the other channels that he shouted out was a channel called E:R, a channel that has a video that literally features 20 minutes, or not 20, sorry, 4 minutes of uninterrupted footage from a speech Hitler gave from a content creator
that has talked about red pilling his friends about the Jewish question, yeah, that seems like a fucking big problem, especially if the majority of his fans are like 14-year-old kids who are gonna go over to this fucking channel and start watching this guy's like cartoon videos, this guy's anime videos. This dude, ER, from what I've seen thus far, writes essays.
Okay, so the first piece of evidence is that ER played a speech of Hitler for one of his jokes.
But I don't know where they are.
Alright, so I think it's safe to say that the majority of people understand that this is a joke, which was not meant to be taken seriously at all. Because if we were to use Hassan's logic that using a speech Hitler gave in your joke makes you a Nazi, then that would mean PewDiePie is a Nazi for using a Hitler speech for a joke that he made in his YouTube Heroes video.
Parteitag der Bewegung geht zu Ende. Was für Millionen Deutsche, die außerhalb...
So yeah, for him to say that ER is a Nazi because he showed a Hitler speech for a joke in one of his videos doesn't make sense at all, and just shows that Hassan doesn't know what a Nazi is. Also, if you understood the joke, you know that it's Steven being brainwashed by the gems, and because of this brainwashing, he is turned into a Nazi, one of the worst things of all time. And also, in order to get the joke, you would have to know that the Nazis are bad in order to find it funny. Dear God, you are so stupid. But wait, we still have some more evidence to go through, so let's keep watching.
Like, I don't think he's doing the fucking white supremacist emoji or whatever the fuck.
Did he really just say that the OK sign is a white supremacist symbol?
Like, I don't think he's doing the fucking white supremacist emoji.
Like, I don't think he's doing the fucking white supremacist emoji.
Oh my god. What the fuck? This just shows how dumb Hassan is. Alright, so for those who don't know, 4chan wanted to create a hoax to fuck with journalists, and this hoax was that the OK sign is a white supremacist symbol. And because journalists are morons that don't do any research whatsoever, they all fell for it, and it was deemed a white supremacist symbol, which just shows that journalists don't do any research whatsoever, and Hassan calling it a white supremacist symbol just shows how stupid he is. Oh my god, the fact that anyone takes him seriously just fucking blows my mind. Oh god.
About why this took so long is because I thought it was funny to call Black L N-word lit throughout all of my recordings, obviously because it was an ingenious pun on lawlet, pronounced lawlet. I eventually got through my thick fucking skull that YouTube's looking for any reason, so I redid all the audio to erase my speech crime, but then I got bored and put the project on pause. Now I'm going to finish it. His Gab account is also on here, and he fucking calls his Patreon the Shameless Shekel Shakedown.
As we can clearly see here, Hassan is giving into his natural instincts of being a journalist by not understanding what a joke is, because I think it's clear to tell this entire description is just a joke that is sarcastic in text. Oh my god, I know 4-year-olds with better comprehension skills. Alright, you know what guys, I'm not gonna have you watch the rest of this, because the rest of his points can be easily brought up, and they are that his Heather Hyde's joke isn't a joke, but it's actually ER saying that he thinks she died of a heart attack later after the car crash, which if you don't know, that was a conspiracy started by neo-Nazis, even though this doesn't make any sense at all, because ER shows the footage of her clearly getting hit by the car, which contradicts the conspiracy theory. If he were a Nazi, why would he show footage that debunks a Nazi conspiracy theory? It just doesn't make any sense. A lot of ER's humor involves shock value, so I just don't get why Hassan thinks that ER believes in that conspiracy theory. It just doesn't make sense. Then finally, there's one video ER made where he was joking about the JQ. Yeah, this does look like a joke. I mean, come on, literally in the video video, he calls Seth Rogen a human bong, which you'd have to be if you were making tweets like this. Basically, this video is repeating the joke that he made in the Stephen Rapeyverse video about Pearl being psychotic. In fact, this entire video is just based off a joke Adam Sandler made, where he sings a song about Jewish people in Hollywood. In fact, if you look under the pictures of people that he's showing in his video, you can clearly see ER making a bunch of jokes about these people. In fact, for the Sarah Silverman one he showed, he made a joke about her being figuratively Hitler. Alright, so let me ask you this. Why would a Nazi be comparing Hitler to a Jewish person? Don't you think a Nazi would be disgusted by that? By somebody even making that comparison? It just doesn't make sense to call ER a Nazi. Honestly, this video is just shock humor for the sake of shock humor. And then there's ER's Gab post, which ER himself confirmed to be a joke. And also, in his Harry Potter video, he talked about how he did not want kids watching his content, and that he only wants people that are mature enough for his style of humor, people that know he is joking when he's making edgy jokes, to watch his videos because they won't actually be indoctrinated into the ideologies he's joking about. If this Gab post were true, then he wouldn't have said he doesn't want children, who are the best targets of indoctrination, to watch his videos. If you were trying to indoctrinate someone, then you would want the people who are the most easy to indoctrinate into an ideology to hear what you're saying. So saying that ER is trying to indoctrinate people into Nazi ideology and that this Gab post proves it just doesn't make any sense. I can believe ER that he was telling a joke in that Gab post, because if you look at a lot of the other posts on the Gab account, you can clearly see that a majority of the posts on his Gab account are just shit posts. And on his YouTube channel, you can find a lot of things that he does and says that a Nazi just wouldn't say, such as in this clip from his Legend of Korra video, where he talks about how Zuko felt conflicted, in which he says that
even though he was brought up since childhood to be a Nazi, Korra was brought up in a stable home.
If you think about it, this would be very strange behavior from a Nazi, to use the word Nazi to describe something that is evil and authoritarian. Like, why would a Nazi do that? It just doesn't make sense. Then there's also the fact that ER has also called out creators of shows for being racist.
Just me, or has the Disney Star Wars gone out of their way to emasculate their black male characters? Granted, there are only two prominent ones so far. We'll have to wait for a third before sussing out a pattern. Still, it's not looking good. Finn was this cowardly, goofy oaf tripping over himself to impress Rey in TFA. And even though he got to be a little bit heroic in the end, he wasn't allowed to outshine the white woman, and so was made almost literally spineless. Then in The Last Jedi, he became something of a background character until they set the stage for him to fight the most pointless character in both movies. Then he tried to nobly sacrifice himself to save the rebellion, but then the Asian woman violently stole his spotlight. Can a brother finally get some respect, please?
I'm not gonna even touch Nicki Minaj's cameo.
If ER were a Nazi, then he would be supporting these racial depictions instead of condemning them. Then there's also this clip.
Nazi ER?
Are you a pony?
Which, if you don't get, it's him saying no because he's answering that person's question with another question, that being, are you a pony? Which that person's obviously gonna say no, which also answers that person's question, which is that no, ER is not a Nazi. There's also the fact that ER went on EFAP, which is a podcast ran by Mauler, with another guest that was a black woman, and if he were a Nazi, I don't think he'd go on a podcast with a black woman, considering that Nazis don't necessarily like black people. And also on the same podcast, he confirmed that a lot of the stuff people see as alt-right is a shtick.
Intellectual level, a little overtly fashy.
How does something be a little overtly?
A little overtly.
A little majorly fashy.
It's somewhat obvious, you know.
That's my whole shtick.
What?
It's my whole shtick.
Oh yeah, you're
A
right.
little
A little bit overtly.
Yeah, a little bit.
How do you even spell fashy?
Hell, if you want even more proof, I got into contact with somebody who worked with ER, and he said that he is not a Nazi. Anyways, in conclusion, Hassan saying that ER is a Nazi is either one of the most stupid things I have ever heard come out of another human being's mouth, or one of the biggest lies I have ever heard come out of another human being's mouth. And the reason why I say it's either one of those two is because I don't know if he's lying in order to get outrage clicks from this stream, so he can make more money and get more publicity from all this, which is a scummy thing a lot of journalists do in order to get attention and money, or in the case of it being something stupid Hassan is saying, if he actually believes in what he is saying because of how he unironically said that he sees the OK sign as a white supremacist symbol, and because of the fact that he was happy that Count Dankula was going to jail, which actually, now that I think about it, I'm more inclined to believe that this was just something incredibly stupid that Hassan said. And if that is the case, then Hassan does not know what a Nazi is at all. And honestly, judging by his podcast with H3H3 and the recent garbage they conceived and aborted out as I was recording this video, just makes me more inclined to believe that Hassan doesn't know what a Nazi is.
Vote for in the primary.
I think I'll probably vote for Bernie. Him as a human being, when I was hanging out with him, and
Yeah.
I believe in him. I like him a lot. What Bernie stands for is a guy...
Oh dear. Why would somebody who likes the Nazis have someone like Bernie Sanders, a Jewish socialist, oh hold up, Democratic socialist, on their podcast, and say multiple times on said podcast that he likes Bernie Sanders and would vote for him and has voted for him in the past. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, ER and Hassan. Anyways, yeah, Hassan saying ER is a Nazi is complete horseshit. And also one of the most slanderous things he has ever said. And I'm not the only one who believes this as well. I mean, just look at the like to dislike. Oh, wait a minute.
So, the update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private.
However, during that whole scandal he started, he wasn't just trying to slander ER in that whole thing, he was also trying to slander...
What a fucking nick.
Along with slandering ER during the whole situation he caused in 2018, he also slandered PewDiePie. He did this by trying to make it look like PewDiePie is linked to the alt-right because he shouted out ER.
He has an interest in red-pilling people and turning them over to Nazism or to fascist ideology. How do you think this will play out when PewDiePie hypes this guy's fucking channel? Do you not find an issue with that? Do you not think that that is insanely irresponsible? Yeah, 14-year-olds and 12-year-olds and whoever the fuck is watching PewDiePie is gonna go over to this dude's channel who already picked up 12,000 new subs, apparently, since he got a shout-out from PewDiePie. What do you think is gonna happen to those children when they fucking grow up? It's possible PewDiePie hasn't seen this. That's really interesting, because apparently the video he shouted out in his fucking video has the description that is fairly indistinguishable, because he fucking went onto his channel and wrote this. Where is it? The Last Death Note.
Like in a textbook or...
This is the video, okay? This is the video that PewDiePie greatly enjoyed, okay? In his channels, some channels he likes to watch. I'm going to read you the description, and you tell me what you get out of that. The truth about why this took so long is because I thought it was funny to call Black L N-word lit throughout all of my recordings, obviously because it was an ingenious pun on lawlit, pronounced lawlit. I eventually got through my thick fucking skull that YouTube's looking for any reason, so I redid all the audio to erase my speech crime, but then I got bored and put the project on pause. Now I'm going to finish it. His Gab account is also on here, and he fucking calls his Patreon the Shameless Shekel Shakedown. Wait, oh, what is that? Oh, that's a note from PewDiePie. Now I'm excited to watch, now I'm excited for Death Note 2, just for another video like this one. I wonder what that is, dude. Hey, PewDiePie probably has no idea what this guy is about, dude. You know what? 3 months ago, he wasn't watching his fucking videos, and he probably had no fucking clue, dude. He was just, like, in it for the memes, dog. He was just in it for the memes, dude.
You think that journos would have learned not to say this type of crap after what happened to the Washington Post, but I guess not. Well, I've already shown that ER is not a Nazi, so this claim just doesn't make any sense anymore. Also, PewDiePie just said he liked ER's anime reviews. He did not say that he liked ER's channel because he makes a lot of Nazi references. Like, this would be entirely different if he said that, but he doesn't.
Great video essays about, he did one on Death Note, which I really enjoyed.
All he's doing is just promoting anime review content. He is in no way promoting Nazi ideals. Hasan also tried to imply that because PewDiePie gave ER a shout-out, a person who Hasan says is trying to convert people to Nazism, PewDiePie is also converting people to Nazism.
He has an interest in red-pilling people and turning them over to Nazism or to fascist ideology. How do you think this will play out when PewDiePie hypes this guy's fucking channel?
Which, again, as I said before in my previous section, ER isn't trying to convert people to Nazism. And also, ER is not a Nazi, so why would ER be trying to convert people to a group he isn't a part of? That would be like atheists trying to convert people to Christianity. Now, obviously, like the Washington Post, Hasan got a lot of hate for this, and because of that, he chose to lie and cover his ass, instead of apologizing to both PewDiePie and ER.
We never said that, dude. We never said you're a Nazi. We didn't say you're, like, personally indoctrinating fucking kids into Nazism. We just said it's insanely irresponsible.
But Hasan, that is what he said, don't you remember?
He has an interest in red-pilling people and turning them over to Nazism or to fascist ideology. How do you think this will play out when PewDiePie hypes this guy's fucking channel?
And wait a minute, Hasan, I thought by your logic, PewDiePie is a Nazi, because PewDiePie played a Hitler speech in his YouTube Heroes program video in order to make a joke, just like ER did.
Parteitag der Bewegung geht zu Ende. Was für Millionen Deutsche, die außerhalb...
So is ER not a Nazi, or did you start this whole situation in order to get attention?
He also shouts out to the little Hasan Piker tweet in the bottom.
And no surprise, everyone saw through Hasan's bullshit again, and people began shitting on him even more.
There's a big surprise!
PewDiePie made this video where he basically just shat on the people like Hasan and the news companies because they were totally full of shit. And he also said that if he knew that ER had a lot of Nazi jokes in his videos, he wouldn't have given ER a shout out, not because he doesn't think Nazi jokes are funny or anything like that. It's mainly because PewDiePie is just trying to distance himself from that type of humor. And because of that, he removed ER from the shout-out.
Thought it would be nice if I gave a shout-out to some smaller channels that I enjoyed, and I thought, hey, the more the merrier. Now, apparently one of those 28 likes to have hidden and not so hidden Nazi references in his videos. And, you know, obviously, if I noticed that, I wouldn't have referenced him in the shout-out, because I said not because I have a problem with Nazi references being offensive in themselves, but because I said publicly a year and a half ago that I was going to distance myself from Nazi jokes and that kind of stuff, because I want nothing to do with it and I don't really care about it.
Throughout this entire video, you can tell PewDiePie is just trying his best to not make it sound like he's apologizing to these people. All you have to do is compare it to when he was apologizing for saying the N-word, and you can see that PewDiePie just doesn't want to sound like he's apologizing to these people, because he isn't sorry, let's be honest. I mean, hell, he put the clip of him shouting out ER in his response video. If he was sorry for doing this, he wouldn't even mention ER's name or put him in the video. He just would have said one of the channels, or something referring to ER.
You're 14 now. Towards neo-Nazi content on YouTube. Probably something that someone should check into. I agree! We should check into it. Why don't we just do that, shall we? Let's see what he actually said. Can't wait to get this guy for promoting Nazism. We finally have him now, boys. ER, who does great video essays about, he did one on Death Note, which I really enjoyed. Did you catch that? Oh my god. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Did you notice the shepherding of 14-year-old to Nazi propaganda? Did you notice the immediate
But he took ER out of the shout-out. That means he's sorry. Yeah, but he still left him in the one video, as I said before, and still said who he was. Yeah, and that video's deleted. Yeah, but it was deleted by YouTube, not PewDiePie. Also, he does show one of ER's jokes in one of his videos later on, showing that he still watches ER.
No, pause it. No, god damn it. I do not support that message. Whatever that, what's it? Sexist, misogynistic, disgusting, doesn't belong anywhere on this channel. I just want to put my foot down right now. Putting it down, you can't see it.
So yeah, in conclusion, PewDiePie is not sorry. And because of this, Hasan got upset and decided to start bitching on Twitter because PewDiePie didn't apologize like he wanted him to. And eventually the whole situation died down, with PewDiePie never apologizing to Hasan. Oh, but PewDiePie among us with Hasan, he forgets him. No, that doesn't. PewDiePie only went to play with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, not Hasan. And hell, he only played with AOC to not make it look like he has a political bias. PewDiePie did not give any public statement saying he forgave Hasan. I honestly think PewDiePie forgot who Hasan was and just played with him without even knowing that Hasan was one of the people who started a slander campaign against him. And I doubt he ever will forgive Hasan, since he has not and will not forgive the Washington Post.
I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend goes and fucks another guy.
Moving on from that entire situation from 2018, let's talk about one of Hasan's old friends, Destiny. When it comes to Hasan and Destiny, they went from being good friends.
Why the f would I help anyone else? You're the only person I've ever done that for. You better feel special.
Oh wow, I do, dude.
Well, I mean, it's super cute, but you're cuter. Don't worry.
If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time.
I mean, Destiny is one of the reasons for why Hasan is even famous in the first place, two absolutely hating each other.
So, I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always black. You think black people...
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar. Hey, clip this, guys. Your daddy ran away from the debate because he doesn't actually care about intellectual integrity, and then literally got me to say yes or no, like got me to answer a fucking totally open board yes or no answer when we know that he doesn't use the word in that way. And then he fucking ran away, and he got all of you fucking clip chimps to go and put that on LSF because he's a pathetic loser, okay? The one thing he's supposed to be good at is debates. And even then, he fucked up to a literal bimbo, okay? Just remember that. A literal bimbo who's English, whose second language is what he's debating in. So think about that next time, who you idolize, okay?
I'm not going to talk about why they hate each other because I want to talk about that in the next part, but what I will say for now is that they had a falling out due to them disagreeing on certain political topics. But anyways, when I say these two hate each other, I mean they really hate each other. I mean, it's gotten to the point where Hasan has called Destiny a racial slur. Now, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of things you can make fun of Destiny for.
I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend goes and fucks another guy.
But making fun of him for being Cuban? Come on, man. Anyways, we're getting off track. Back when people were poking fun at Hasan for buying a $3 million house, Destiny noticed this and he decided to make a post on Twitter about it because he found the whole situation ironic. And Hasan, like he normally does when someone points out something that can be used to criticize him, got really mad at Destiny. And in response to Destiny making that post, instead of calling Destiny a racial slur, probably because Hasan couldn't think of any, he decided to slander Destiny by saying that Destiny doxed him.
The rich pay shirt and then the house, which you know.
That's right, by the way. That is what started it.
I mean, you got to care somewhat. He's acting like the news just landed on his desk, but because of Destiny's tweet, it picked up and for the past like 3 days, 20th, 21st, 22nd, it was trending. And the fucked part is, in replies to Destiny's tweet, people were posting Hasan's address. And I don't want to get on Destiny's bad side because, kind of like Aiden Ross, he has an absolute menace of a viewership that will hunt me down and make me regret ever speaking his name.
He's right about that too. That's the worst part about it, is like I can't even fucking do anything about it because they'll just keep doing this. And it's not that his viewership is gigantic. They're just the most dedicated motherfuckers on the planet. This is the secret thing that streamers like literally all fucking know and recognize, is that, I'm sorry guys, I know some of you guys like probably watch him too, but his community is incredibly fucking loyal, and they operate in the exact same way that fucking old like 4chan circles used to operate in, like Kiwi Farms and 4chans. They do. It's the exact same way. Maybe they don't go to the same fucking extent, like, Maybe
For those who don't know, doxing is when you leak a person's private information, like their real name, address. So let me ask you, how in the world is Destiny doxing Hasan? He's just showing a screenshot of a news article and a picture of him in a Make the Rich Pay shirt. Is it because there's a picture of the article in the post? The only part of the article he showed was the headline and the picture it had under the headline of his house's backyard. The house's address isn't even in the post at all. Hell, the house's address isn't even in the article. Also, the people who wrote the article showed pictures of the house first, not Destiny, and even then the images in the article are allowed to be posted for the public to see because they in no way whatsoever show the address for the house. So this is in no way doxing. I find it funny that Hasan would accuse Destiny of doxing him, since Hasan has threatened to dox people in the past.
Thanks, buddy. I have your email now, by the way, just for the record. So why don't you just stop fucking sending me donos to harass me for your daddy Destiny with literally your email involved in it? What a fucking stupid thing you just did now. Why would you do that? Why would you donate money to me with your fucking actual email? You absolute idiot. I have your full name now. And this time, if I go to fucking Twitch, it's reasonable because you're literally harassing me. Do you know how many fucking donos I've gotten from Destiny's fans tonight? Do you know how many fucking Destiny fans have sent me their emails tonight?
Excuse me.
Paying money just so they can fucking shit talk? Huh? How fucking brain dead are you guys? Of course.
Now, this does not surprise me that Hasan has threatened to dox people, considering the fact he used to be a journalist, because we all know how much they love doing that.
But Destiny's audience was doxing Hasan, ergo Destiny is doxing Hasan.
Then it's Destiny's audience doxing Hasan, not fucking Destiny. Unless Destiny is ordering his audience to dox Hasan, then no, this isn't a case of Destiny doxing Hasan. So yeah, Destiny did not dox Hasan.
Down my behind, Daddy.
You guys remember how in part 1 I talked about how Hasan uses other people's content to entertain his audience when he's not talking about politics to entertain people because he can't entertain them on his own? One creator he likes to use to entertain his audience is the Internet Historian. And you would think Hasan would show some respect to someone that entertains his audience for him, but no, he doesn't, because he decided to lie about the Internet Historian in a stream where he was about to watch one of the Internet Historian's videos, and he decided to call the Internet Historian a chud for no reason. For those who don't know what a chud is, it's a term used by leftists to refer to someone who is a member of the alt-right.
Internet Historian is kind of a chud, so...
Hasan, let me ask you this. How is he a chud, you fucking fridge magnet? Why would you even assume that he is one? What, is it because he made a video talking about an Antifa member that assaulted someone that 4chan caught? Which I know he had a problem with that, considering Hasan doesn't have a problem with someone he disagrees with being assaulted. Was it because he made a video about Shia LaBeouf's He Will Not Divide Us crap because he found it funny how 4chan fucked with him instead of being mad at 4chan? Was it because he made a video, that is now deleted, where he talked about the Get Tucked meme because he found it funny? Or is it because you're jealous that he entertains your audience better than you ever could? I swear to God, I think I honestly put more thought into taking shits than Hasan has ever put into doing anything in his life. While the videos I mentioned that the Internet Historian made were talking about events events involving political groups, it did not involve the internet historian giving his opinion or praising one group. He only made the video because he found the situation funny, without thinking about the politics behind it, you broccoli-headed douche. I swear, the only time Hasan probably finds things funny is when it involves making fun of the right. The fact he called the internet historian a chud out of nowhere just shows he probably doesn't know what the actual alt-right is. He honestly had no reason for calling the internet historian that, and guess what? He never even apologized for doing that, which honestly makes me think that he thinks he can never be wrong on anything, and that he is always right even when there's undeniable proof that he's wrong. Who knows, maybe the roids are starting to get to his head.
This all fucking righteous fucking...
When you think of people who hate Keemstar the most, there is no doubt that H3H3 hates Keem the most. But when it comes to Hasan, he's definitely in second place when it comes to hating Keemstar. While it's true there are a lot of things you can criticize Keemstar for, some of the things Hasan says about Keemstar are completely bullshit though. To begin with, let's talk about the fact that Hasan decided to imply that Keemstar was a pedophile, because of the fact that he was dating somebody that's 20 years old. Alright, it appears that, along with not knowing what a Nazi is, it's clear he also doesn't know what a pedophile is. The legal age of consent in most US states, even in New Jersey where you were fucking born, the legal age of consent in most US states, including New Jersey where Hasan was born, is 16 years old. And also in Turkey, where Hasan was raised for the majority of his life, the legal age of consent there is 18 years old. So how in the world does Hasan think that Keemstar is a pedophile? Because even in Turkey, where again, Hasan was raised for the majority of his life, if Keemstar were there, he wouldn't be considered a pedophile under Turkish law. She's 20 years old. I can understand that some people might see most age gap relationships as weird if it's this far apart, but as long as the person who is the youngest in the relationship is 18 years old or older, then I don't care because it's fucking legal, and the person in the relationship isn't a child. I also find it funny that he's calling Keem, a guy who is dating a girl of legal age, a pedophile, but Hasan isn't calling Vosh a pedophile, even though Vosh has said stuff like this.
Should consuming child porn be legal? I think that would be, yes, more legal and more ethically consistent. Yes, 100%.
What's your honest opinion of Vosh? I personally like him, but your community hates him. What the fuck do you mean? My community doesn't hate Vosh. I think a lot of people didn't like what he did originally and didn't like the way he apologized. But a lot of people in my community like Vosh and watch his content like all the time. It's probably the #1 person that gets brought up for me to collaborate with. Except I can't because he's banned. Because of he's permanently banned. But if we're being real, I think he provides a good service.
I think that would be, yes, more legal and more ethically consistent. Yes, 100%.
For Hasan to lie about someone being a pedophile is honestly one of the most disgusting things he has done. Not only because he is making a false accusation, but because he's taking away attention that should be going to helping kids that were victims of pedophiles, or attention that should be going to getting rid of pedophiles like Mini Lad or that TikTok predator who likes seeing videos of kids in wet clothes. I did not think Hasan and H3H3 could go that low in order to get people to hate Keemstar as much as they do. But if they're coming up with shit like this, it just shows they're getting mad and desperate that no one hates Keemstar or the things he does despite what they do. I also kind of find it fucked that Hasan and H3H3 are friends now. And it's not because they both are probably friends only because of their hatred of Keemstar. No, it's fucked he's friends with Hasan because of the shit Hasan says about one of H3H3's other friends, that being,
I'll take your entire stock!
Hey, you guys remember the old H3H3 when he used to make comedy videos with people like JonTron, who was and probably still is a good friend with H3H3?
You want to try a little Kool-Aid?
Okay.
Punch me in the liver, dude.
What? What? I don't
Punch me in the fucking liver!
I don't want it!
Bad! I said just what?
Heck, they were such good friends to the point where H3H3 helped John clear up his name after he got into a certain situation. You see, back in 2017, JonTron went into a debate with Destiny that in the end made John look incredibly bad, and I mean fucking bad. It was to the point where people were calling John alt-right and racist. Now, if you want a more in-depth look at that situation with JonTron, I will leave a link in the description below to a video made by the gamer from Mars. Anyways, after the debate with Destiny, H3H3 decided to invite John onto the H3 podcast so he can help clear John's name. After the podcast, a majority of people understood that John was not racist and alt-right. He just wasn't informed enough on the topics he was talking about, and he was just incredibly bad at debating people, especially Destiny.
Again, I wouldn't personally call John a racist over what he said, but I can at least understand some claiming that he was being a useful idiot for a racist in this case. He went into a debate with only a surface level understanding of what he was talking about, and it made him look very bad, which he later admitted on the H3 podcast.
Because had he come better prepared for the debate, he may have been able to at least legitimize some of his opinions and not seem like a tool, but instead he went headfirst into an argument against someone vastly more skilled at proposing and supporting claims than he could, and it bit him in the ass really fucking hard.
And that's still the consensus a lot of people have to this day, with only a minority of people believing that he is still a racist. And can you take a wild guess who's in that minority?
So there's this racist asshat on the internet, and his name is John Jafari. He's a popular YouTuber, he's a gamer, and Gizmodo, using the term comedian very liberally, calls him a comedian, which I have issues with. JonTron has a lot of interesting opinions on race, genetic predisposition, race relations in America. He's basically an alt-right fuckhead. JonTron, who forgets that he himself is non-white, but I'm basing this off of what a fat piece of shit you are, JonTron. You fucking, like, humanoid goblin fucking mixture, you Ted Cruz loving, fucking Donald Trump loving piece of shit. And I'm not saying this.
Now, to be fair, despite this video being incredibly shit, it was made before the H3H3 podcast episode came out. Let's look at what he said after the H3 podcast episode. Oh, here we go. Here's a tweet where he posts a meme making fun of the H3 podcast for being centrist.
That one didn't age quite so well.
And we know how much Hassan hates those. But maybe his opinion has changed now. I mean, he's friends with H3H3, which shows his opinion has clearly changed on him. Maybe his opinion has changed on John.
If you guys are disappointed by JonTron's anti-vaxxer takes, you're going to be very disappointed when you find out about his takes about black people. Don't think he reformed on that either, for the record. Yeah, he is not a big fan, I think. Yeah, wait till you hear his takes on just complete false data about how rich black people cause more crime than poor white people, that sort of stuff. Like, he's not only racist, but he's not even, like, smart enough to be able to say the correct talking points that racists fucking jump to.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that he thinks John is a racist, but at least he isn't dumb enough to think that John is a Nazi. Like, seriously, dude, one of his closest friends is Jewish, and that same Jewish friend defended him, and he has also made jokes that shows that he knows the Nazis are bad people because the punchline relies on the listener knowing that the Nazis are bad.
Dude, I want to embrace my inner dark side. I want to look and feel the part. I want to go all the way. No, okay, this didn't work. I'm gonna take this off now.
Anyways, back to Hassan. Now, as I said before, JonTron isn't racist or alt-right. He just wasn't informed enough on the topics he was talking about, and he was just bad at debating people, which that's not being racist, that's just being unprepared and an idiot when it comes to certain topics. And plus, I mean, if he were racist, why would he make a joke like this?
It's not going back!
And then Sonny, who took care of the plants and the animals.
What? And was also a very racist depiction of a black person. This game was approved by Sony with that in it?
Here we can clearly see John making a joke about this very racist depiction of a black person, in which the joke's punchline relies on you knowing, like John does, that this is incredibly bad and racist because of how it depicts a black person. Now let me ask you this, why would a racist make a joke like that? One that relies on you knowing that racism is bad. Oh wait, a racist wouldn't. He also has made fun of actual groups that have racist beliefs such as the Nazis, as I said before. I mean, for God's sakes, if H3H3 is smart enough to know that JonTron isn't a racist, then that says a lot about how dumb you are. Also, I find it funny that Hasan, a guy who called Destiny a racial slur, and also the same guy who used to work for a news organization called the Young Turks, which is named after a group who literally committed genocide against the Armenians, thinks he has any right to call someone racist.
Neymiş efendim? Türklüğümüzü yaşayamayacakmışız. Neymiş?
Lastly, I want to talk about what he said about both Boblax and Nicholas Diorio, because this situation clearly shows how much research Hasan does before he makes claims about somebody being alt-right.
The estrogen coming off this guy's body. You know.
Wait, is this guy fucking memeing? Is this real? Wait. This guy said I have estrogen coming out of my body? Dude, are Republicans this delusional? I mean, Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I mean, voting for Trump is one thing, and I've always said that, like, the most psychotic thing that Republicans do is, like, act like he's, like, this macho, sexy, handsome man. But I never really thought that this fucking dude would be like, dude, you're such a soy boy.
Yep, you saw that. He did not. He just called them Republicans because Nick was calling him a pussy. Dear God, I actually have a fucking headache from trying to think of how he got to this conclusion. This alone just shows how Hasan doesn't know what the right is, and that to him, it's just anyone who disagrees with him. He also then proceeded to call Boblax racist for a joke.
Didn't that Boblax guy literally do a fucking song where he was just singing the N-word?
Which you honestly think Hasan would know what a joke is, considering his uncle is Cenk Uygur. But hey, I guess not. And also, again, the irony of Hasan condemning people for saying something racist. And also, apparently while I was editing this video, it turns out Hasan got banned on Twitch for saying a racial slur in both a joking and in a way to actually insult people. Oh, man. Also, these two probably don't give a fuck about politics, considering what one of their friends has said about them, who I will not name because for a while he had me blocked on Twitter.
What? Yeah, because Nick Diorio is known for, you know, being a Republican, voting for Trump. As a friend of Nick Diorio, I have no clue who he voted for. I can't. I don't even. Honestly, I don't even know. If I had to guess, but he probably didn't vote. I don't know. That's all I know about Nick Diorio.
Anyways, after he did all of that, Nicholas Diorio and Boblax both responded, basically calling out how stupid Hasan's claims are, with Boblax reminding him of something incredibly stupid Hasan said. When it comes to political streamers getting into arguments with people over politics, a lot of times you will hear Hasan's name thrown around. However, one person's name you will never hear is 2Matt. Yes, Hasan got into a political argument with the King of Wakanda.
Wakanda forever! Get there, go to it.
And the biggest BTS fan of all time himself, 2Matt. Now you're probably wondering, how the hell do you get into a political argument with 2Matt? On Twitter of all places, considering his Twitter is literally filled with nothing but shitposts and memes. Well, you see, like most situations when it comes to Hasan, it all started because of him being an idiot. But before I go into this situation, I want you all to know that this is not only another case of Hasan slandering people, but it is also one of the many instances of Hasan's hypocrisy, and one of the many cases of him trying to protect his massive ego. Anyways, with that being said, let's just get into this situation. All this started on Twitter when Hasan made a tweet that makes it look like the CEO of Delta Airlines forced the CDC to cut quarantine time, and this tweet ended up being so infuriatingly stupid that 2Matt called him out for it on Twitter by saying that this is nothing but a conspiracy theory, and as a result of this, 2Matt and Hasan ended up getting into a political argument. While they were arguing, Hasan invited 2Matt to debate him on stream, while also implying that 2Matt is a coward because of how he is arguing with him on Twitter. In response, 2Matt then called Hasan stupid and pointed out how flawed Hasan's political argument was, along with ending off the tweet by saying that Hasan should ask his uncle for another job. And to Too Mad, I gotta say this to you, man. I don't think the Young Turks needs any more employees, cause by the looks of it, they already have enough, since the Young Turks can cover a ton of topics like politics, movie reviews, and methods of watching incest porn.
If you have to watch it, turn it on TV at home when it comes down to DVD and turn the sound completely off. And then as you're cleaning the house or you've got a party going on, you need the kids to stay occupied, that'll make this a lot more
That's
interesting.
how I had to watch in porn.
What?
You gotta turn the sound down. Then it's just porn.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Anyways, Hasan then responded by actually calling Too Mad a coward and made it look like Too Mad was begging him a lot to come on stream in DMs. But when Hasan asked in public, Hasan makes it look like Too Mad deflects these requests by making memes. Which, while true, Too Mad was asking Hasan to come onto his stream for a debate, Hasan was the one who didn't want to debate Too Mad, despite how much it may look like he wants to debate Too Mad. But you'll see what I mean in a minute. Anyways, Too Mad responded by calling out Hasan for not responding to the political arguments he was making, and instead of responding to those arguments, Hasan is choosing to call Too Mad a coward and begging him to come on stream. As all of this was going on, Hasan was on stream calling Too Mad a coward because he isn't debating him on stream.
Bro, you are so fucking brain dead. I just come on the stream, jackass. Here, dude. Here, you want to fucking come on the stream? Go ahead. Get on the stream, dude. Get on the stream. You've been begging to be on the stream. Don't make me fucking leak the DMs, dude. Pull up, bitch. Because you devoid literally anyone who's knowledgeable on politics, but you got no problem debating Too Mad, Greek, XUC, and train ranks, and then you call me a coward in your echo chamber, respond to what I'm saying instead of begging me to come on your stream. Oh, he's just straight up trying to get fucking Destiny on here. Yeah, he can suck my dick. Hey, listen, my clout extends to you, Too Mad. If you have a good point of view, don't try to fucking hide behind other people, you pathetic little coward. I can't even say anything else. That's it. I mean, he owned himself. There's literally no reason to continue. All right, got it, dude. So you're just a fucking idiot. Okay, got it. Why'd you fucking post in the first place then? What a donkey, dude. Straight up admitting to being a fucking idiot. It's weird that all of a sudden he's not, you don't want to come on the stream? Oh, he's just trolling. Oh, okay, dude, I got it. You can just troll and fucking spread misinformation. Got it. Too fraud over here. I'm just fucking pretending. I'm just pretending. Okay, now it is for clout, by the way, for the record. This is 1000% for clout. Suck my cock, you irrelevant bitch, okay? Straight up, that is bait. Straight up, that is fucking clout. That 1000% is for fucking clout. No, he absolutely got fucking boosted. And now he's just fucking trolling. And now he is 100% doing this for fucking clout. Okay, we're done.
But while that was going on, Too Mad was in Hasan's stream, DMing him on Twitter, asking Hasan if he could come on stream to debate, which is something Hasan himself confirms. And along with that, Too Mad was also streaming on his Twitch while Hasan was streaming. In addition to that, Too Mad waited for Hasan to join a Discord call so they could make this debate happen.
Bro, literally, I'm here, dude. I'm the most here.
Hey, it's on him. Ball's in his court.
And by the looks of it, Too Mad wants to make this debate happen. Now, as you can see, Hasan has what he wants. Too Mad was ready to debate him and just waiting for him to join the call. It was all up to Hasan to make this whole thing he wanted happen. So what do you think happened? Well, not only did Hasan not debate Too Mad, he decided to watch MasterChef instead and also make it so that if anyone typed Too Mad in his chat, they would get a 24-hour timeout.
Wait, let me go to Hasan's stream real quick. Let's load up Hasan. I'm verified on Twitch too.
Guys, 45 minutes.
So I'm verified on Twitch. Can I type Too Mad? You are currently timed out from chat. You can type again in 24 hours.
After that, Too Mad then called out Hasan for watching MasterChef instead of debating him. Now, you're probably thinking that this can't get any worse for Hasan. Well, it does. Later on, Too Mad ended up making a response video to this whole situation, in which he showed a DM Hasan sent him that shows that Hasan admitted to his political argument being nothing but speculation. Anyways, after that video was uploaded, the drama between them pretty much ended after that. So if you guys couldn't tell, Hasan is clearly afraid to debate Too Mad. I mean, the guy is actively avoiding Too Mad, since he's literally giving people temporary bans for saying his name, not responding to 2Mad's political arguments on Twitter, and not joining the Discord call, so the debate could happen. Now, the reason Hasan is afraid to debate 2Mad is because he knows he can't win against him. If you look at their tweets, it's clear to see that 2Mad did more research into the topic, and because of that, he has a better understanding of what he's talking about. Meanwhile, you have Hasan here literally speculating, and speculation isn't enough to win an argument, and Hasan knows this. So because of that, Hasan would have not only lost in an argument against 2Mad, but Hasan would have been absolutely destroyed in an argument against 2Mad. Now, you're probably wondering why Hasan would even respond at all to 2Mad. Well, it's because of Hasan's massive ego. He couldn't let 2Mad hurt it. However, Hasan underestimated 2Mad and thought he could repair the damage 2Mad did to his ego. But while arguing with 2Mad, it became clear to him he couldn't win the argument. Hasan was backed into a corner and knew if he tried to argue with 2Mad any further, he would have damaged his ego even more because he would have lost the argument. But if he didn't respond to 2Mad, people would have kept pestering him into responding, mainly the people in his audience, which probably would have led to him saying something stupid, which also would have damaged his ego. So because of this, he called 2Mad a coward and avoided responding to 2Mad's arguments, while also lying to people by saying that he wanted to debate 2Mad, so his audience wouldn't pester him, while also not saying something that would have made him lose the argument in the eyes of his audience. That, or he was afraid he was going to call another black man the N-word. Get it because he called him a Nazi? Moving on, I think it's obvious for people to see that this is also a display of hypocrisy from Hasan, because he is calling someone a coward that he is also afraid to debate. This man is literally calling someone a coward while also being a coward. Do I really need to say more? And I also kind of find it funny that Hasan is saying that, oh, 2Mad just wants clout from me. 2Mad has literally more followers than you. He does not need clout from you because he already has more clout than you, dumbass. It's also funny that Hasan is calling 2Mad irrelevant, because last time I checked, 2Mad gets way more views than Hasan ever does. In part 1, I talked about some drama between Hasan and JXC, where Hasan reacted to one of Jay's videos in a manner that was worse than Jinx ever could. And I honestly thought after I was done with part 1 that there would be nothing more to this drama and that it would just be over. With Hasan not learning from the drama because of how he still doesn't react to people's videos in a way that's transformative when he's doing reactions, since he needs other people's work to entertain his audience, because his only talent is getting mad and smashing his desk. Now, it doesn't surprise me that Hasan didn't learn from this, because apparently people have been calling him out for using other people's work to entertain people or get an audience since he was 13 years old. As I was researching for this video, I found out that Hasan, back when he was 13, had a DeviantArt account called Hellboy Hasan, where he was caught plagiarizing and tracing other people's art, and then he would claim he drew the pictures he plagiarized and copied. This means he has been repeatedly using other people's work for a long time, and even when he gets caught, he never seemed to learn. And judging by the fact he hasn't learned this time, I doubt he ever will. Anyways, because of that experience with Hasan, Jay decided to make a video on Twitch reaction content, which mainly focused on Hasan. Now, I don't want to go over everything that was in the video because I'd rather you guys watch it since it's a great video, but I will give a little summary of Jay's video due to it being needed for context when it comes to the drama Jay and Hasan got into. Basically, Jay called out reaction content on Twitch, mainly Hasan's reaction content, for not being transformative enough. They even compared Hasan to Jinx, and they pointed out things Hasan did that made his content worse than Jinx, such as getting up from his chair and letting the video play, along with not giving credit to the people who made the video he was reacting to, or just letting play when he's out of his chair. After this video was made, it was getting a lot of traction to the point of where Hasan saw it, but instead of slamming his desk, he decided to slam the block button on JXC and Mauler. Now, I'm not surprised he blocked JXC, considering Jay is trans.
A few things to consider when you're thinking about Lady Gaga as a top contender for Babe of the Week should be the fact that she might have a penis. The fact that Lady Gaga might have a small penis does absolutely terrify me.
And I'm not surprised he blocked Mauler, considering he uploaded this gem where he showed us what a live Hasan reaction looks like. However, blocking them didn't work, as this ended up getting so big that he ended up having to respond to it on stream, where he did it in the typical Hasan fashion. by choosing to say that JXE was connected to the alt-right due to them being friends with people who run the EFAP podcast, since according to Hasan, all the people in the EFAP podcast are a bunch of Nazis, and along with that, he implied that Jay was a Nazi too. In addition to that, he said that Jay got together with EFAP to make a podcast where they reacted to one of his streams, and along with Jay in this podcast, Sargon of Akkad was also present, according to Hasan. Along with that, he also said that he apologized to JXE for watching their video. He then proceeds to say that JXE is petty because they made 2 videos on him over a situation that happened a year ago, and finally that Jay's video that he reacted to was 5 minutes long.
Watch their videos ever again, and I move on. This is what I said 1 fucking year ago. Since then, he made a video, or they made a video. Afterwards, they had like a bunch of fucking Nazis on the kill stream get together and do an 8-hour reaction to my entire stream. I think it was an 8 or 10-hour fucking podcast that they did on that. Okay? And I apologized back then. And they held on to the grudge. And then they made another video now. Another video a year later. Sargon of Akkad joined. Multiple 8-hour streams. If you expect me to think that that person is charitable at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Because it's not. You're a fucking psycho if you think that that is a charitable person. No, that is a deranged person. It's a 5-minute video, which I apologize for. It's incredibly petty. It's incredibly fucking petty.
Now, Jay did end up responding to what Hasan said, but before I read Jay's response, I want to respond to some of the things Hasan said because of just how idiotic everything he said was. First of all, I think it's crystal clear to see that Hasan clearly doesn't know what a Nazi is still, because he is implying that Jay, a person who is transgender, is a Nazi. If you know what a Nazi is, you know that they despised LGBT people and wanted to exterminate them. So yeah, Jay can't really be a Nazi. Second of all, there is no evidence that EFAP are Nazis, and well, that's because they aren't. I've watched enough of their podcasts to know that they are not Nazis. It's clear at this point that Hasan views the word Nazi more as an insult that should be used in a similar fashion to when you call someone stupid. Third, even if Hasan did apologize for watching the video, he didn't mean it because he is still doing it to this day to other people. If he were actually sorry, then he wouldn't be doing it anymore. Or at least try to improve his reactions. Also, notice how he tries, and this is something that Jay pointed out in their response, that in this clip, he says stuff that favors him more and makes him look better for his audience, while saying stuff that doesn't really portray Jay in a positive light. This is another case of Hasan trying to prepare his gigantic ego, because in his point of view, he can never be painted in a negative light. He just can't have any flaws. I swear to Christ, his fucking ego is bigger than the price tag on his house. Alright, now let's get into talking about how Jay responded to this bullshit Hasan spewed out. Jay responded to every one of Hasan's accusations, and they ended up annihilating Hasan in the process. To begin with, they started off by saying that EFAP aren't a bunch of Nazis. 2, saying that he didn't even appear on the stream and wasn't even involved in the stream at all. In fact, if we take a look at the stream that Hasan is referring to, all the guests are displayed in the description, and as we can see, JXE's name is not here at all. In fact, Mauler even stated in the description that Jay had nothing to do with this. Along with that, while Sargon of Akkad was a guest on the stream, Jay said that they never interacted with Sargon. Then Jay called out Hasan for not remembering the way things happened because of how Hasan made himself look like the good guy while making Jay look like the bad guy in this situation, and for not remembering when this happened because Hasan said it happened a year ago when in reality it actually happened 5 months ago. Next, Jay also stated that the only reason this video response took so long was because they were working on other projects at the time, so they couldn't make it immediately when the situation was going on, and that they only made one video on Hasan. The other one Hasan is referring to that he made before he made his one video was just a stream where Jay and other people listened to Hasan's arguments and responded to his arguments. They also added that they intended to turn the responses they made against Hasan's arguments into a video. In addition to that, they said the video was actually 14 minutes long, not 5 minutes, and that while these are small mistakes, these are more examples of Hasan trying to frame the narrative in a different way to his audience, which makes him look like the good guy and makes Jay look like shit. Finally, Jay said that Hasan did apologize for watching the video, but Hasan never actually apologized for any of the things Jay actually took issue with. And we can see this via the clip Jay provided in his thread, which shows that Hasan did not apologize for what Jay actually took issue with, but instead just apologized for watching the video.
If proper credit is given, however, please don't just let them play as filler, sitting there saying very little and just having lunch, or leaving them in the room like, come on, man, I'm fine with React content. It just requires a substance or significant reaction and proper credit. Okay, fair.
Oh, okay. He's taking it really well.
That's totally fine. He makes the most sense.
Well, that's nice to see, isn't it?
I mean, I understand.
Sweet, dude.
My man said react harder.
Oh. So after that, the whole situation just kind of died down. So not only did Hasan not mean the apology he gave Jay, he didn't even apologize for anything Jay actually took issue with. And he probably did this not because he was sorry, but just because he wanted to get Jay off his ass. What amazes me about all this is not only did he get away with not even apologizing for what Jay actually took issue with, but he actually got away with it live. Like, how the fuck did no one in his chat call him out for not actually apologizing for what Jay actually wanted him to apologize for? He read the entire thing and no one said, hey, maybe you should apologize for what they actually want you to be sorry for. Then again, every breadtuber's audience is the living embodiment of a yes man. It also doesn't make sense that Hasan came to the conclusion to apologize for watching the video. Like, how do you come to that after reading this? Maybe it's because of his stupidity or him just wanting to downplay the situation. I genuinely don't know. Like, it's just confusing he came to this conclusion. Now, unless you have been living under a rock for the past couple of weeks, one thing that has caught the world's attention is Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24th, 2022, that is still, as of the making of this video, ongoing. Now, obviously, because this event involves politics, Hasan was bound to talk about it, but no one expected him to give some of these takes he gave, because they are the worst you could have possibly given about this situation. He was saying that all of the news before the invasion of Ukraine was made up by the West and that Russia didn't have any desire to invade Ukraine. While saying this stuff, he was acting so smug when saying it, especially when he fell for Putin pulling troops away from the border before the invasion.
But I think I'll just change, like, I'll change this every day to Ukraine has still not been invaded by Russia every day. To make sure that the wishes of these fucking weirdo, like, I'm actually a sock them and you're a fucking tanky idiots on the internet. Will, yeah, change it to Russia still has yet to invade Ukraine. And it's like day 11 at this point, you know what I mean? What's up, folks? I'm live and alive, and we got a lot to talk about. I was right about Ukraine, that's right. War is not imminent. Oh, shocked to find out. Anyway, we're gonna talk about that and a bunch of other stuff, so get in now. Possibly a new React series as well, so you don't want to miss it.
He also said that the Crimean annexation in 2014, which was when Russia annexed the Crimean Peninsula, was completely justifiable despite the UN General Assembly saying it was illegal. And him being wrong about this just shows how much time and effort he puts into research for political topics, which is absolutely none. It took me only 5 seconds to figure out that the Crimean annexation was unjustifiable. This clown can't even take 5 seconds to research a topic. Then again, I shouldn't be surprised, considering this is literally the same dude who fell for video game footage thinking it was actual war footage.
Report was sponsored by Applebee's. Oh, this one's fucking insane. I don't know if this is legit or not. Rip. Oof, they lit that fucking thing up. Look at the traces.
Everyone. Much love, XQCL.
His entire chat is spamming, that's Arma, that's Arma 3, that's from a video game, that's not footage, that's Arma, that's not even real life or whatever.
Anyways, when he was done saying this crap about the Crimean annexation, someone pointed out that Hitler did the same thing Putin is doing now with Ukraine when it came to the invasion of Austria in 1938. So in response, Hasan said this.
Feeling bad about the Crimean annexation does not change the reality of the Crimean annexation being a completely justifiable fucking act by the Russian government, okay? So that's it. That's fine. And Hitler invaded countries based on Germanic ties at first? Yeah, dude. Talk to me when he's fucking throwing Ukrainians in a fucking
What are you talking about? Talk to me when he's throwing Ukrainians at a concentration camp, okay? Hitler wasn't fucking bad because he decided to invade Austria. He was bad because he was fucking killing Jews, okay? That was the problem. He wasn't like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking annex territory with like Germanic people in it. That wasn't the main problem with Hitler, I think. That was like maybe 8th down the line.
That was really bad.
Yes, he said that Hitler wasn't bad for invading Austria based on Germanic ties. He was only bad because he was killing Jews. Which, while yes, he was definitely bad for killing Jews, no one is denying that, but I would say both the invasion of Austria and killing Jews are just as bad, because when you annex a country or take it over, you take everything. It's money, buildings, and people who might come from a wide range of religions like Christianity, Buddhism, Judaism, and because Nazi Germany annexed Austria, there were more Jews in Germany's population that were now under Nazi rule, and because of this, more Jewish people died when Hitler invaded Austria. How does he not freaking know this? I'm genuinely surprised that he is this stupid. Anyways, when Russia ended up invading Ukraine, Hasan did apologize for his takes when it came to Russia invading Ukraine before it happened, probably because he knew he couldn't weasel his way out of this one. However, he didn't apologize for what he said in regards to Hitler invading Austria being not that bad, which it doesn't surprise me that he didn't apologize for that, since he would have had to acknowledge that he actually said that, and that probably would have led to consequences that he would never recover from. It actually disgusts me that he was able to get away with this rotten take. Anyways, let's move on before I pull a Hasan and start jumping on my couch in my underwear out of anger. After the day the invasion began, Hasan threatened to DMCA clip channels because they were uploading and disagreeing with his wrong takes and predictions on Ukraine, since these takes were not only making him look like a Russian bootlicker, but also because they made him look like an idiot, and it probably would have damaged his ego even more. And we all know how Hasan loves his ego.
I think it's been hella toxic. Even clip channels are being annoying and commenting in the description on how you're wrong. Why are they clipping me then? Like, if my own fucking clip channels are clipping all of my videos to make money, why are you fucking clipping wrong information then? If that's the case. And then fuck you, dude. Don't make me DMCA your bitch asses. I will destroy the Hasanabi Clips industrial complex. I will make what Russia is doing to Ukraine look like little kisses to the Hasanabi Clips industrial complex. Do you understand me? Motherfuckers are literally posting my YouTube videos from my fucking Twitch, stealing this shit because I allow them to, so they can make money off of it, just to make me look fucking bad or shit on me? What the fuck is this? I'm gonna look this up. I didn't even know. I haven't been on YouTube for a long...
In addition to him threatening to DMCA clip channels, people also found out that his ability to take criticism is much worse than we thought. While streaming, Destiny found out that Hasan will go on stream, find newly posted Reddit posts that criticize him, downvote them on stream, which will then send the message to his chat to go and downvote the post. And when the post gets overloaded with downvotes, it won't gain any traction, making it so no one can see criticism of Hasan.
Top of the hour.
Hasan gets canceled every week. Haven't seen it on Reddit yet, but here we are, though I'm not sure what Hasan's stance on Russia taking Crimea is based off this video. Oh. It's fucking insane, dude. Who is this fucking piece of shit, dude? Let's see. Let's look at this fucking piece of shit's personal profile real quick.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're going hardcore brigading.
Fuck you. What a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, no.
r/World News Andy. Like, motherfuckers who can't, like...
World News Andy.
Who can't, like, win... who can't do anything. Try to, like... Oh, that's weird. That's crazy.
A Destiny poster?
Oh, another
my
fucking
God.
Destiny viewer.
Oh, no.
Now realize, like, he can't fucking do this shit on LSF. So now he has to go to a public freak out, dude. That's fucking wild. What an incredible thing. You're literally terrorists, dude. You're like internet terrorists. You're so fucking shitty.
This thread is 7 minutes old.
Oh my fucking lord.
Oh. If he finds a new thread about himself on like a popular subreddit, he can use his audience to try to nuke the thread before it actually gets any traction. That's kind of smart. So he views this thread early, even though it has 70 comments. Hopefully with 30, 40,000 people watching him downvoting it on stream, he can get people to go to that thread, brigade the fuck out of it, and then it doesn't get any traction.
So there's another public freakout post
of the USSR of 1924. And right away,
don't worry,
we have a lot of questions. Raised a lot of questions.
Reddit is one of those places.
Notice how that post was old, so he didn't give a fuck about it. He didn't downvote it. He didn't interact with it at all because he knows he doesn't need his fans to brigade that one. It was old, it didn't gain traction, so he didn't care and he just left it.
The post was already at negative upvotes before we looked at it, so don't worry about it too much. Those other subs aren't nearly as deranged as LSF. It doesn't even fucking matter because like it doesn't matter because a little bit of push on one end can like very easily change the outcome of a post and like totally fucking brigade it.
And first of them, and the main question.
This is a whole new level of pathetic. Like, if you're actually this butthurt over criticism, then the internet is not the best place for you, and you should probably get off it. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not really surprised that Hassan's ability to take criticism is that bad, because of how, even before this was found out, Hassan's ability to take criticism was just as bad as any other Lolcows. Honestly, thank God Hassan never became the leader of a country, because I think he'd rival Kim in numbers when it comes to murder for criticism. Oh, who am I kidding? He would beat Kim's record in a day. And now we get to the most famous controversy Hassan has ever gotten himself into, and one that definitely made him hated by a lot of people, myself included, because what he said was just downright stupid, disgusting, and just all around bad. To catch those up who are unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, Hassan was reacting to an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience with Dan Crenshaw on it as the guest, and while Hassan was watching this, he got very mad because they were talking about the 2017 American Saudi arms deal that occurred on May 20th, 2017, and Hassan got so heated to the point of where he said this.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
in a video
and
game,
equipping and enhancing their capabilities. So that's part of what we're doing. And the other part is just knowledge. We want to know what's happening.
Like we fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We fucking did. In a video game, whatever, hypothetically, politically, we fucking did, man. We did. Holy shit.
That was really bad.
Now, the reason why he says in a video game after is because he knew that what he said was going to get him a lot of shit. And rightfully so, because it's a dumb take. Along with that, he also made some pretty disgusting comments about Dan Crenshaw, a war veteran who lost his eye to an IUD, by saying that it got fucked out by a Mujahideen member.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some Mujahideen, a brave fucking soldier, fucked his eye hole?
Which, first of all, he is saying the Mujahideen, and that is an instance of Hassan not knowing shit about the Middle East, because we didn't go in to fight the Mujahideen, we went in to fight Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. In fact, the Mujahideen, the Taliban, and Al-Qaeda are each different organizations. They aren't the same thing. Also, look, I don't care about how much you dislike a politician, but unless they are an outright fascist dictator, communist dictator, or just any dictator in general, this is just uncalled for, because despite how much I dislike a lot of politicians, I would never say something like this, unless I was looking to make some dark jokes. And that's the case when it comes to a majority of people that are into politics. Like, if you're saying stuff that Hassan says, then maybe politics isn't good for you. Anyways, after the stream, Hassan began to notice that him saying in a video game didn't work, because people could tell from his tone either he just had a very bad anger outburst, in which he said what he said out of anger and didn't actually mean it, or that he actually meant what he said because of how his tone doesn't sound like one you'd have if you were making a joke. Due to this, Hassan decided to delete the VOD of the stream, and he tried to cover his ass. However, this didn't work because he got a temporary ban for what he said. Now, despite how much I disagree with what Hassan said, I don't think he should have been banned for this. He should have the right to say his dumb shit without being punished by Twitch. And I know people are gonna say, oh, it's a private company, they can do what they want. And to that I have to say, just because because it's a private company, that doesn't make it okay for them to fuck with your First Amendment right, or with freedom of speech in general, because with that type of logic, then you probably think it's okay for a private company to underpay their workers and then fire them when they complain about their payments in the form of a protest outside the company, because they are a private company and they can do what they want. All in all, it's just a very stupid argument that people only use because they want to see someone they dislike because of their political beliefs kicked off a social media platform, since they won't have to see them again, even though they get ass mad when someone they agree with is kicked off the platform they like. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked here. Let's get back to talking about this controversy. After getting banned, a lot of people began to give Hasan a lot of well-deserved hate. He then went on the Young Turks to discuss his comments with his uncle, failed politician, and known Armenian genocide denier, Cenk Uygur, where Hasan made a bunch of ridiculous excuses for what he said. The first excuse Hasan made was that he was taken out of context.
So, you said America deserved 9/11. Did you mean that?
No, obviously not, especially considering the fact that while that is a very viral quote that is going around currently, if those people were at least even remotely charitable or cared about the actual truth of what I was talking about, they would understand that within context, I was simply referencing the fact that all of the foreign policy decisions and our arming of insurgent groups in the region and our efforts in destabilizing the Middle East have a direct consequence, a boomerang effect rather, if you will, in causing 9/11.
Saying America deserved 9/11 is not another way of wording a critique on American foreign policy. It's just not. Also, gotta love how he blames the people watching the clip. It's not our fault for interpreting the thing you said for the way you said it, man. Also, again, your tone doesn't really help the case of you saying you didn't mean that, because your tone sounds like you mean what you're saying, but then again, this could have been one of his angry outbursts. Anyways, he then went on to say that he didn't mean what he said, but then he proceeds to give justification for saying that America deserved 9/11.
So, you said America deserved 9/11. Did you mean that?
No, obviously not, especially considering the fact that while that is a very viral quote that is going around currently, if those people were at least even remotely charitable or cared about the actual truth of what I was talking about, they would understand that within context, I was simply referencing the fact that all of the foreign policy decisions and our arming of insurgent groups in the region and our efforts in destabilizing the Middle East have a direct consequence, a boomerang effect rather, if you will, in causing 9/11.
This makes no sense. If you don't mean what you said, then why are you trying to justify it? And why are you trying to justify it to this day?
That America deserved, he said, fuck it, America deserved 9/11.
Yeah.
But then you went in to explain, by the way, do you...
We clarified it literally immediately
Yes.
after. I was like,
but
I'm saying controversial, exactly what we did.
But did you know you were fucked, though, when you said that? Because you said in a video game afterwards.
No, because everyone was like, why did you say that? You're going to get banned. So I was like, what do you mean? If you watch the entire video, I go, fuck it, dude, I'm saying it. Yeah.
And
then I'm like, how is anything I'm saying controversial?
Do you not see how that doesn't make any sense? This legitimately baffles me. Moving on from that, he then said he didn't understand why people were getting upset with him.
Consequence of all of the things that we have done in the region. This is not a controversial thing to say, which is precisely why I followed up by saying, why are you guys getting upset at me? There's a live chat, there's a back and forth conversation on Twitch. For those of you who are unfamiliar, said, why are you getting upset at me? Nothing I'm saying is controversial, implying that I didn't even understand immediately why what I was saying was so outside of the bounds of reason, considering that...
He said that nothing he said was controversial, which, first of all, dude, you're a political streamer. You talk about politics. Anything you say when it comes to politics will be controversial. Everyone understands that going into that field. Second of all, how do you not know that saying America deserved 9/11 was controversial? You're discussing an event that scarred a country, killed a lot of people, and that got us involved in a 20-year war, which also killed a lot of people. Also, I don't buy for a second he doesn't believe what he said was controversial because of how he said in a video game after in order to avoid controversy. That just shows he knew it was controversial, and he knew it was at the time he said that, because if you take a look at the H3 podcast where they talk about what he said, he can be seen saying that he said in a video game to avoid controversy.
Afterward. Like it looks like you knew you fucked up and you're like, in a video game.
because everyone was like, "Whoa, I can't believe you said that." So as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Okay, in a video game." Like I say that for everything. Like anything that is regarded as like controversial or can be clipped out of context, I always say that. It's a meme in and of itself.
So yeah, he definitely knew what he was saying was controversial, and he just lied when he went on TYT. While we are on the subject, I want to talk about another thing he said on the H3 podcast, because he said that he was joking when saying America deserved 9/11.
You're being hyperbolic. You're making a joke.
I was being hyperbolic.
Yeah.
And,
But you are
and I
all-
didn't mean like the people deserve to die.
This is a lie, because when he went on the Young Turks to address the situation, not once did he say that he was joking. In regards to him saying America deserved 9/11, however, on TYT he did say his comments about Dan Crenshaw were a joke, but his tone doesn't really sound like one you would have while making a joke. However, we'll get into that later. If you were joking about something, and if you got into controversy with the joke, the first thing you would say is that you were joking and you don't actually mean what you said. If he was joking, why didn't he say that at the time? He also tried to justify what he said on TYT. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't try to justify my jokes as if they're a serious statement, because when I'm joking, they're jokes. They're not meant to be taken seriously, nor do they represent my actual beliefs. Also, again, his tone. When he said it in his tone, it sounds like he either really meant what he said and isn't joking, or that he's just having an angry outburst. So yeah, him saying it is a joke is total BS, and also hypocritical of him to use that excuse, but we'll get into that later. For now, let's just go back to Hassan's response on TYT. Finally, his uncle asked him that, you know, it's bad to say Americans deserve 9/11. But then Hassan says, no, I didn't say that, I said America deserved 9/11, and his uncle then says, that's still a wrong thing to say, but then Hassan responds by saying,
different statement, and one that's wrong.
No, I didn't say Americans deserve 9/11. I said America deserves 9/11.
Right, but that's
and
still
in that
wrong.
Moment, well, maybe you can chalk it up to English being my second language. Or
that's total bullshit. Because if you hear Hassan speak, he has a pretty good grasp on the English language. It's so good, in fact, he doesn't correct Hila for saying his English is so good when he's on the H3 podcast.
You're very, like, your English is perfect.
It's American TV. Like I read English books when I was growing up. I was a weeb for America. Okay, I was an America boo.
Once again, we have caught Hassan lying his ass off. But then again, what am I to suspect from him? Thank God a majority of people have functioning brain cells and can see through Hassan's attempt to slither away from trouble. Honestly, this drama has made me come to two conclusions about Hassan when it comes to this whole thing. Don't worry, both of them involve him being an angry, roid-headed idiot. One is that, and this is the one I lean more towards, he got really mad about the 2017 American-Saudi arms deal and said America deserved 9/11 out of anger and didn't actually mean it. Which, while his tone can be interpreted as one in which he feels strongly about what he said, again, it can also be interpreted as just an angry outburst. And considering he has a lot of those, I can see this one being likely. And because of it being an angry outburst, and due to him having a massive ego, in order to repair it from him saying America deserved 9/11, he decided to make it look like he was actually trying to say something that he clearly wasn't saying, so he can avoid embarrassment from saying that he got angry, which would have damaged his ego in his eyes, because he'd probably be embarrassed by having to say that he had an angry outburst. Now, does that justify what he said? Of course not. That would be like saying a dad calling his son a dick is okay because the dad had an angry outburst outburst from stepping on a fucking Lego. The other conclusion I came to is that he actually meant what he said and genuinely thinks he is right in saying what he said. Because again, his tone sounded like he was saying something he was very serious about. And despite him saying he didn't mean it, it's odd he then goes on to justify something he said that he also says he didn't mean, which just doesn't make any sense. And if the second one is true, Hasan, I only got one thing to say to you. Either way, no matter what conclusion you come to out of these two, I think it's safe to say that in the end of this drama, it did not go well for Hasan because a majority of people outside of his audience just know him as the guy who said America deserved 9/11. Some of you might say that, oh, he got publicity from it in the end, so it turned out good for him. To which I have to say, that would be like saying J Station clickbaiting dead celebrities and using them for 3 AM videos turned out good for him because he got attention. Which, while he did get attention and some money, he ended up getting attention that made a lot of people hate him. Same for Hasan when he said America deserved 9/11. I don't know about you guys, but I'd personally rather be somewhat famous and be a likable person than a person who is famous but is hated because, while you got a lot of money, you have a lot of people that hate you, don't want to be around you. In some cases, want to destroy your career, and in some other cases, want to mess up your life. To me, the negatives outweigh the positives. Now we are on to the last thing I want to talk about, and that is Hasan's many instances of hypocrisy, because after researching this guy, not only does the H in Hasan stand for hypocrisy, but this dude is the living embodiment of the word. There are a lot of cases of him being hypocritical to the point of where I can't go over all of them because we'd be here forever, so I'm gonna go over some of the notable times he was hypocritical. To begin with, let's talk about how he lied about Destiny by saying that he doxed him.
A shirt and then the house. Which, you know...
That's right, by the way. That is what started it.
I mean, you gotta care somewhat. He's acting like the news just landed on his desk. But because of Destiny's tweet, it picked up, and for the past, like, 3 days, 20th, 21st, 22nd, it was trending. And the fucked part is, in replies to Destiny's tweet, people were posting Hasan's address. And I don't want to get on Destiny's bad side, because kind of like Aiden Ross, he has an absolute menace of a viewership that will hunt me down and make me regret ever speaking his name.
He's right about that too. That's the worst part about it, is like I can't even fucking do anything about it because they'll just keep doing this. And it's not that his viewership is gigantic. They're just the most dedicated motherfuckers on the planet. This is the secret thing that streamers like literally all fucking know and recognize, is that, I'm sorry guys, I know some of you guys like probably watch him too, but his community is incredibly fucking loyal, and they operate in the exact same way that fucking old like 4chan circles used to operate in, like Kiwi Farms and 4chans. They do. It's the exact same way. Maybe they don't go to the same fucking extent.
Anyways, he then condemned Destiny for doxing him even though he didn't. Now, this is hypocritical because Hasan has actually threatened to dox people in the past, such as on this stream, where someone sent a donation to him with a message making fun of him, and after receiving it, Hasan threatened to dox this person.
Destiny's stream is my favorite thing to watch. Here's some money for the best content on Twitch XD.
Thanks, buddy. I have your email now, by the way, just for the record. So why don't you just stop fucking sending me donos to harass me for your daddy Destiny with literally your email involved in it? What a fucking stupid thing you just did now. Why would you do that? Why would you donate money to me with your fucking actual email? You absolute idiot. I have your full name now. And this time, if I go to fucking Twitch, it's reasonable because you're literally harassing me. Do you know how many fucking donos I've gotten from Destiny's fans tonight? Do you know how many fucking Destiny fans have sent me their emails tonight?
Excuse me.
Paying money just so they can fucking shit talk? Huh? How fucking brain dead are you guys? Of course.
Now, this isn't surprising to me considering he was a journalist, and we all know how much journalists love threatening to dox people. Now, I don't think I need to explain why this is incredibly fucked up because he is literally threatening to dox somebody. And I think we can all agree doxing is not a good thing to do, especially in this case. Also, why would he get mad over this? Most people wouldn't care about being insulted online, especially in this case because he's literally getting paid money to be insulted. You're literally getting paid for something most people don't care about. What's not to be be happy about? Oh wait, I know why he got mad, because it hurt his ego, and Hasan can't have that, even though he's getting paid to be insulted. We can also see another case of Hasan's hypocrisy when he's on the Young Turks, when he says he despises violence.
If you will, in causing 9/11. Of course, every part of what I advocate for is against violence. I abhor violence. I think it's awful. And as a matter of fact, I was very frustrated with the fact that...
Now this is hypocritical because not only has Hasan actually supported instances of political violence, such as with the case with ending the shows, he also supports an organization that is known for their political violence known as Antifa, who literally assault people and trash buildings.
Every part of what I advocate for is against violence.
Liar. Moving on, there was also a time where he condemned someone for saying retard.
I got a bunch of retards being fucking rude to me.
Well, you know what? That's a really fucking rude thing to say.
What the fuck? Yo, that is... Okay, that's like literally fucking unacceptable, dude. What? What the fuck? That's not cool. That's not like a fucking cool thing to do in character or out of character. I don't give a fuck if she's a judge or not, dude. But hey, listen. Here is my fucking out of character drama or whatever the fuck. Don't talk to fucking people like that. What the fuck are you doing? That's her on God. It's RP. She's not like that at all. I don't give a shit what she's like in fucking real life. Judge, not judge. Fuck.
Despite the fact he has used the word himself.
I can't argue with retards, okay? You're retarded. I'm being ableist, and you're fucking retarded. So there is no way I can argue with you on this issue. I'm done. Okay? That's it. Not drive towards the fucking stairs? Are you fucking retarded?
I got a bunch of retards being fucking rude to me.
Well, you know what? That's a really fucking rude thing to say.
What the fuck? Yo, that is... Okay, that's like literally fucking unacceptable, dude.
Are you fucking retarded?
Now, I personally don't have a problem with people saying the word retarded, unless it's a case of someone using it to insult someone who has a disability. A lot of people who are disabled say the word and don't care if anybody else says it.
When I see people online debating the word retard and preaching to the choir that we shouldn't call people retards because it's very offensive to autistic people or people with other types of mental issues. But through that, they usually are talking for us, because believe it or not, there are a lot of autistic people like myself who don't see retard as a slur. We see it as a word similar to silly or goofy or idiot or stupid, just another way to insult people, but not necessarily offensive enough to be considered a slur on the same level as like the N-word or the F-word.
And if they don't care, I'm not gonna get offended for them, because getting offended over something that other people don't get offended about, well, it's retarded. My only problem is that Hasan is being a hypocrite. Now, surely Hasan's hypocrisy when it comes to certain words can't get any worse, right? Right? Oh, well, yes it can, because along with him being a hypocrite when it comes to the use of the word retard, he also is a hypocrite when it comes to the use of racial slurs.
These haters may get you for bullying over looks. You're gonna tell me, doesn't this kid say the fucking N-word all the time? Like, you're telling me that, like, the dude who says the N-word's audience is gonna fucking attack me for ableism or bullying over looks or something?
Here we can see him criticizing Leafy's use of the N-word, even though Leafy is using it in a way that makes it a joke, rather than using it in a method to insult someone. And Hasan is the type of person to say that people who use the N-word who aren't black are racist.
Would he use the N-word or the hard R around you while he's talking about someone? No, because he understands that, like, it's bad. Because it ultimately, no matter what, no matter how you use the term,
ultimately, no matter what, no matter how you use the term, the N-word is bad.
Ultimately, it just implies that the person themselves are like a racist person.
Ultimately, when you use the N-word, it implies that it's a racist person.
However, Hasan has used the N-word nigger. Now, the only time I have a problem with the use of the N-word is if it's being used in a way to insult a black person. That's it. If they are joking, I don't care. It's a joke. It appears that in his mind, it's okay for him to say it for some reason, because according to his mind, he can never do anything wrong. He has also used people saying the word as justification to cancel people he doesn't like, such as Destiny, even though he himself has used it in the past. Like, he has no right to cancel people when it comes to their use of the N-word. However, while Hasan thinks it's problematic to say the N-word no matter what, he doesn't have a problem calling Destiny, a person who is of Cuban descent, a gusano in order to insult him. For those who don't know, a gusano, which while it means worm, is a derogatory term used to refer to Cuban exiles and is considered a racial slur.
Banned word, please. Oh my god, dude. Oh, yikes, dude. I know exactly where this take is coming from. It generated from a specific community where people are like, people want to make it out to be a fucking like slur or something. It just means worm. Okay, it's a term that leftist South Americans use against other South Americans.
I love how he tries to justify calling Destiny a racial slur by just saying it means worm, because this is just incredibly stupid. A lot of racial slurs mean something that cannot be taken as an insult, like the word chink. It also means dent in armor, while also being a word that is used to insult Asian people. It just depends on how you use the word. Like, if you're pointing out a dent in armor and say, oh look, there's a chink in the armor, then it's fine. But if you're gonna use it in a way to insult someone who is Asian, then that is wrong. And this is the case for every other racial slur. Hasan is using this slur in a way to insult someone of Cuban descent, which is just downright disgusting and fucked up. Along with being a racist towards Destiny, he is also racist towards white people because of his use of the word cracker, which, while sometimes his use of the word cracker can be interpreted as joke,
oh my god, saltine cracker. Like, people are just bitter because it's saltine cracker. That's not what I said, you dumb cracker bitch.
He also uses it in a way that can be considered racist a lot of times.
Hey, oh my god, saltine cracker. Like, people are just bitter because it's saltine cracker. That's not what I said, you dumb cracker.
While Hasan is white himself, I personally believe you can be racist towards your own race if you are using racial words to insult someone that is the same race as you, or if you are discriminating against someone for their race even though you are the same race as the other person that you are discriminating against. Or just look at Low Tier God, a Lolcow who, while he is black, is racist towards black people.
Video. But I mean, I felt sorry for the nigga. He's black, you know, trying to.
Oh yeah. If I forgot to mention, he's pretty racist. He doesn't like black people. He thinks Mexicans are alright, and anyone that's white is a biscuit, by the way.
Being racist against your own race is literally a Lolcow belief, so there is no surprise Hasan believes this. Anyways, after using the word so many times, he was banned, and I'm just gonna say this now. I don't know how to feel because, on the one hand, it was fucking hilarious to watch this roid-headed mongoloid mauled on Twitter over his ban, and that there is a possibility he got banned because of Twitch not being okay with him saying that word in a way to insult white people, then I'm okay with him being banned. Now, before you comment that, oh, didn't you say it's not okay for companies to ban people for what they say? Well, if a person is insulting someone for their race or just being racist in general, then that's when a company should be allowed to punish people. Along with that, companies should be allowed to punish people for not only being racist, but if they're doing anything unprofessional or inappropriate, although Activision doesn't seem to understand punishing people for being inappropriate. However, if he got banned because of an instance where he was joking, then that's pretty fucking stupid, because he's joking. He literally doesn't mean what he's saying. Anyways, while he was banned, he went on a bitch fit where he tried to downplay the word and act like all of his uses of the word were for jokes. First of all, you can't downplay using a racial slur unless you are joking, and in a lot of cases, he wasn't joking, so he has no right to downplay his use of the word cracker. Also, he isn't okay with Leafy's use of the N-word in jokes, so it's hypocritical of him to be okay with his use of the word cracker for jokes. If you are joking when using racial slurs, either all racial slurs are okay or none of them are okay. Now, you might see some morons say, oh, but some racial slurs have history, and to that I have to say, well, they all have history, so that's not a good reason to be fine with one word when joking while not being fine with another. So yeah, all in all, Hasan's stance on racial slurs is clearly hypocritical. There's no doubt about that, and he definitely has some racist tendencies. We can also see another case of him being hypocritical here too, in the form of his stance on jokes, since again, he is fine with using racial slurs to make jokes one moment, and then the next he calls out and shames people for using racial slurs in jokes the next. Anyways, another example of him being hypocritical when it comes to jokes is when he tweeted that comedy policing is dumb, even though he cheered for Count Dankula being arrested over a joke. In fact, Count Dankula called him out for this tweet, which the fact that he was cheering for the arrest of Count Dankula is just incredibly dumb even for the time, because everyone knew Count Dankula did nothing wrong. Hell, H3H3, despite how much of a moron he is now, thought it was stupid at the time. It's clear to see that Hasan isn't okay with comedy policing when he is in controversy, but when other people tell a joke he gets butthurt over, or if people are literally comedy policed because of a joke he gets butthurt over, he's fine with comedy policing because he isn't the one getting comedy policed. Anyways, moving on. A couple of months ago, Hasan made fun of Steven Crowder for leaving a debate by saying that he was a coward, but a couple of weeks ago, people caught him being a coward when Too Mad wanted to debate him. I would say that Hasan is more of a coward than he claims Steven Crowder to be, because at least Steven showed up for the debate. Hasan didn't even show up and avoided the debate at all costs. Hell, he avoided it more than he did paying his editor, which that leads us to our next instance of hypocrisy, which is that Hasan, who is a socialist that has a eat the rich complex and who criticizes Jeff Bezos for not paying his workers enough and exploiting them, does not even pay his own workers, and he exploits his own workers. An editor by the name of Blake exposed Hasan for not paying for the videos they edited for Hasan that he uploaded to his YouTube channel. Hasan would keep giving Blake false hope of giving them the position while they were editing videos for him. Blake edited around 7 to 8 videos for Hasan and didn't even receive payment once. During this time, Hasan was also asking people if they wanted to be his editor on stream, and when Blake got done editing a video for him once, they asked him if you couldn't tell I'm looking to be your editor. Hasan then responded by saying that he could see that and not giving Blake an answer to whether they could be his editor or not. Blake then decided to ask what Hasan was looking for in an editor, and Hasan responded by saying, I'm looking for somebody doing exactly what you are doing. Blake was very excited and thought they were gonna get the job, but right after, Hasan said that he'll be right back with him ASAP. Hasan then turned on his stream and says nothing to Blake for 2 days, until he needs Blake to edit another video for him. Blake did edit this video for Hasan, however, when Blake was done, they tried to casually talk to Hasan, however, he just ignored all of Blake's attempts. Blake then sent another video and didn't get a response, however, Blake noticed the video was uploaded to Hasan's channel. Hasan then messaged Blake a day after asking if they could edit a video that he wanted to put on Instagram. Blake did just that, and the video went on Instagram. While on vacation for 2 weeks, Blake only talked to Hasan briefly, with Blake being left on red. And after being left on red, Blake didn't speak to Hasan for 3 months. This dude was left on red for 3 months. And keep in mind, Hasan didn't even pay this dude yet. Anyways, after leaving this dude on red, Hasan sent him some gameplay footage asking if Blake could edit this. And Blake, fed up with this garbage, told Hasan, I can't edit for free. Now, a week before Blake posted their story on Reddit, they decided to ask Hasan one more time if he was looking for an editor, but Hasan didn't respond. So because of that, they decided to post their story on Hasan's subreddit. Right after this was posted, Hasan was getting a lot of shit for what he did to Blake, and rightfully so. And because Hasan got caught, he paid Blake a day later. Oh boy, where do I even begin? Well, first of all, it's clear to see that Hasan was never gonna pay this dude, considering he ignored Blake. It also doesn't take 3 freaking months to pay someone for their work. I know it doesn't take that long from experience, because when I helped that creepy reading with his top 5 even worse YouTubers that need to stop video, it took creepy a week to pay me. Not 3 months, a week. The fact that it took getting exposed by Blake for Hasan to fork over the money makes you wonder if Hasan did this to anyone else. What's worse is Hasan knew that what he was doing was wrong, considering the fact that he criticized Jeff Bezos for underpaying and exploiting his workers. Hasan literally doesn't care if he is doing something wrong unless he is exposed for it. It's also hypocritical because Hasan, someone who is a socialist, exploited workers knowing it was bad, which is not only a shitty thing to do, but it also goes against one of the core beliefs of socialism, which is that workers should not be exploited. This guy literally can't follow his own political ideology. Actually, now that I think about it, he probably doesn't even know what socialism is, considering some of the dumb takes he's had. This is not only hypocritical, it's just all around bad, and I got nothing more to say about it. Moving on, he calls YouTubers lazy for not uploading a lot of videos.
This is the most frustrating thing, because I'm a fucking React Andy myself. Like, I get so mad at this when YouTubers literally fucking sit around, okay, and they make one fucking video. They make one fucking video a month and get like Patreon money, or they make like 2 fucking videos a week max, okay? And then they cash out with like a 6-figure check because they have a sea of simps. And then they turn around and shit on streamers who literally fucking go live for 6 to 8 hours every day. Like, that's nuts, dude. Of course there's gonna be dead space in between, you stupid fuck. This shit genuinely tilts me, dude. It genuinely tilts me. You could make a compilation of me sitting around, not even on camera, with a fucking video playing in the background.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Dude, people have literally made compilations of you letting videos play to entertain your audience. You also had to trace art on DeviantArt because you were too lazy to learn how to draw yourself. For God's sakes, you are literally lazier than Jinx when reacting to shit. Also, unlike you, Hassan, most people have to take notes on what they're gonna make a video about, write a script, record, edit without having to exploit someone, make a thumbnail, and upload it. All you do is sit on your ass. So yeah, all in all, Hassan has no fucking room to talk when calling people lazy. Along with that, a couple of months ago, he bought a mansion that was worth $2.7 million, even though he criticized SS Sniper Wolf for living in a mansion. Hell, the thumbnail even says no one needs this much house. Well, I guess we don't need it, but Hassan apparently does. Maybe he needs a bigger house so he spends more time walking to the kitchen so his chair can react on stream for longer than it did before, since reacting is so hard for Hassan. Finally, the last instance of hypocrisy I want to talk about is how Hassan says he is supportive of the Me Too movement, a movement that wants people to speak up if they are harassed by someone, but he then defends Slasher, aka Rob Breslau, for what he did to Brittany Venti and her friend Jessix. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail when it comes to what Slasher did. I'll leave a link in the description to a video made by Tipster that talks about it in more detail. To simply put it, Slasher wanted to go on a date with Brittany Venti, and the first time he asked, she said no. Now, most guys would just look for a new girl to ask on a date and move on, but not Slasher. Oh no, you see, he wanted to get his, as he put in his own words, his hate crush to go on a date with him, so he didn't move on. He decided to try again by getting into contact with Brittany's friend Jessix, so Jessix could ask Brittany about going on a date with him. However, Brittany said no again. This man was determined, though, to get his hate crush. He really wanted her, so he decided to man up and ask her out a third time in the strangest way possible, I might add. Surprisingly, Brittany said no. Now, you think that'd be the end of it, but no. He proceeds to then get in contact with Brittany's friend Jessix again, and this time, he tried to use his status in esports to get Jessix to keep bugging Brittany by offering her a job if she kept bugging Brittany so she could convince her to go on a date with him. And right after this happened, Jessix and Brittany both had enough of this, and they decided to expose Slasher for his degeneracy, and Slasher got pretty scared, so he decided to try to convince any news outlet he can to not report on the story because he doesn't want these events being known. However, this didn't work because of the fact we know about it now. Now, obviously, if you couldn't tell, this is incredibly unethical of Slasher and just incredibly fucked all around. So what is it that Hassan has to say about Slasher abusing his influence to try and get a date with Brittany Venti? Well, he got Slasher on stream and, no surprise, downplayed the whole thing and even said that what Slasher did was a perfectly normal thing to do when asking out a girl.
1, how dare you? 2, what the fuck is wrong with you?
She is attractive.
That is truly a worse offense in my book than blueballing me for with this doctor disrespecting information.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, you know, stupid mistakes, man. Stupid mistakes.
Okay. So that is truly something that you're okay. You're
You know what?
nothing.
That
You're
is-
nothing. You're
that
admitting
is
that it was just a
worse.
mistake. Okay.
That is where, I mean, nothing, it wasn't no, to me it was just funny, okay? Everything that happened was just funny and not a big deal. Brittany already, released she made a whole video about me, calling me an orbiter, like a whole year ago. She already did all this a year ago, calling me an orbiter. All of this happened was because I made one tweet that said, Leafy trying to make an iDubbbz video, 2 out of 10. Taking a shot at both Leafy and Keemstar. And because Brittany hates Pokimane, and Keemstar hates Pokimane, and Leafy hates Pokimane, Brittany then gave DMs to Keemstar a year after already putting them out, just so they could attack me because I defended Pokemon. All of this revolves around me making a fucking funny tweet about Leafy's shitty ass video about Pokemon. All what this is about, okay? Brittany doesn't fucking give a shit at all about my DMs. She doesn't care, okay? None of this is real, so I didn't take it as a real thing. But yeah, the cringe is off the charts. I do fully understand. The cringe is off the charts, okay? That is not. Don't do that, okay? Don't be like me. Don't say that shit. Okay, I went for a strategy. All right, it was a strategy, Hassan, and it did not pay off. All right,
just
but
silly. And also, for those of you,
my flirting was a strat, and the strat failed.
Okay, just for everybody, like, if you have the opportunity to like talk to content creators like this, just don't do it. Especially if they're like alt-right or alt-light or alt-light adjacent content creators. Because they will just use, especially if you're a notable figure yourself, they will just use this as an opportunity to fucking shit on you. They have no values. They have no, like, legitimate moral consistency. They will 100% be like, oh, wow, that was actually sexual assault or whatever the fuck. Even when the facts itself, the facts that they themselves leak, truly show that it's not. And it's like a perfectly fucking consensual and normal way to ask someone out on a fucking date. So that is definitely stupid. So don't do that. Just for the future.
Yeah,
and this is my advice to both Slasher and chat.
My advice is, all right, do not say diametrically opposed or any stupid cringe ass thing when you're flirting. Definitely not a good strategy. Can guarantee none of
just don't flirt with Brittany Venti. That's another good one, I think.
Is as shitty as that one. You know what? Yeah, you're right. But I was trying to do the Lord's work and try to, you know how you're trying to get a Tommy Lauren, right? You're trying to do the work of the
that's
people
content though.
And move her,
like
and
that's a meme and content. Like I wouldn't actually fucking DM Tommy Lauren and be like, let's go on a date, because that would literally happen in the exact same way that it happened to you. What happened to you would happen to me on Fox News on a much larger scale. So I know that. I know better than that. So I would, of course, never do it in a serious capacity.
But you could chance actually hook up with Tommy Lauren, and
I would not do it.
And after you hooked up with her, you could move her left and then bring her in onto the the good side of life, right? That's kind of where I was going with it, Hassan. And I believe in you. I think you could do this thing. You won't have this, Dia. I think you're gonna succeed, right?
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Before I get into saying what I want to say, throughout this entire video, I bet you Slasher had his hand under the table the whole time, jerking it to the idea of watching Hassan hate fuck someone. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm right. Anyways, let's get into what I want to say. I'm honestly convinced Hassan doesn't even know what the Me Too movement is. Like, Jesus, dude. No wonder you gotta pay porn stars to hook up, because if you think that's normal, then I can't see you getting any chicks, dude. Now, to be fair to Hassan, he probably doesn't think that this is a normal thing to do. He probably just lied to his audience so they wouldn't hate Slasher. However, that doesn't change the fact he is supporting Slasher, a person who did something that goes against the Me Too movement. It's clear that Hassan has no idea what he's talking about, and it's probably best if he just shuts up. In conclusion, due to all the many things I have listed in this video, that is why I consider Hassan to be the biggest lolcow on Twitch.